What's good, everybody? Oh my god, why is the light so bright? It wasn't like this like 10 seconds ago. What's the point of setting my webcam if it's just gonna fuck everything up instantly? Alright, my hair is still wet and I look like an 80s movie bully. If you're wondering why I look so greasy, it's because I just got out of the shower. I ran 5K. Yesterday, I had a bad day. We did not stream yesterday because I had a bad day. Started off, I woke up early. Here's the story of my bad day yesterday. Let me check. Why is it so bright? There we go. A little bit smoother. And then, everything else looks okay. It's just I didn't save the exposure level. That's fine. I gotta figure out what I was doing with my camera before I had, like, my new setup. I know I'm, like, interrupting myself, as I always do. I'm gonna hunt down Marty McFly my off time. I am. His whole family's losers. That's his whole bit, right? Is that Marty McFly is a huge loser. Like, he was born a loser, he'll die a loser. He knows how to play Chuck Berry. He knows how to play, like, the easiest, like, blues riff of all time. Pussy. Okay, whatever. I'll talk about my bad day and why it happened and why we're doing the early stream right now. But I want to say, this winter, I'm kind of unhappy with where the stream's at right now. Not in terms of, like, viewership or anything like that. I don't give a shit about that. And actually, last stream we did, we got about, like, 60-ish viewers on YouTube, on Twitch, which is pretty solid. Like, it's, you know, a little bit lower than my peak, but it's a nice average. Like, 60 viewers is, like, completely understandable and acceptable, and, like, that's kind of what I'm aiming for on Twitch at any given time. On YouTube, for whatever reason, we peaked at like 140 viewers during the last Nuzlocke, which was insane. I didn't notice because Restream, the app I used to, like, check out my stuff, was, like, completely fucking broken, and it didn't say I had any viewers on YouTube. So, you know, as far as I knew, I was streaming to nobody. But it was pretty good. So yeah, it was about 200 overall viewers, which is, I think, the highest I've had since DX first came out. So pretty solid. Hey Andrew, how are you doing? Surely these are bots, maybe. It might be. Hey, JRM just followed. But that's a perfect example. Thank you for the follow. That looks like shit, though. Here, we gotta get a little bit political for a second. So, I stopped using Streamlabs because Streamlabs' whole thing is they make money off of open source code, which is OBS. I have friends, personal friends, who are, like, high-level, like, contributors to the back end of OBS. Technically, anyone can be. Anybody can, anybody can fork it and, like, make their own adjustments or whatever. But OBS, like, the main team, I know people, like, from Toronto who I'm friends with, who, like, work on it and, like, implement all the new bug fixes, and, like, I'll ask them, like, hey, what about this feature? And they'll be like, okay, cool. So there's some stuff on OBS that is there because I asked if it would make sense for them to add it. Like, you know, it's a great product. Streamlabs OBS basically took OBS and put a GUI over it that is exactly the same, except it's green, and they charge for it. Hey!
What's the song that plays at the beginning of your stream before the stream starting intro?
That is Spacefold. It is an unused song from One Must Fall Battlegrounds, which was an arena fighter in the early 2000s that kind of sucked and nobody played. But the music's great. But so anyway, yeah, I stopped using Streamlabs because not only is it, like, morally dubious to give money to somebody who, like, literally didn't make anything, and on top of that, only has the product they have in the first place because of someone else who explicitly asked them not to charge money for it, and then they did it anyway. So, you know, that's kind of shitty. Stream Elements, not to get too much into it, but the owners of Stream Elements have said some super, super heinous shit about Palestinian people, and, like, prior to October 7th, I know the war didn't start on October 7th, but they're like fucking crazy. Like they say shit about like how all like Palestinians got to be eradicated and things like that, and like not even just like, you know, I don't like terrorists or whatever. Like, you know, like the basic like understanding of it, like just insane talking points. And so I saw that and I'm like, I can't support these people. Like, these people are crazy. I can't do that. You know, I'm gonna say allegedly there because I don't remember the exact wording. I saw the tweets. I don't remember the exact words. I'm doing the Trump hands thing. I don't know why I'm doing that. So I started using the Twitch inborn, like they made like a in-house alert system, and it sucks. It's really fucking bad. It's so limited in what you can and can't do. And I think I'm at a point now where like I understand enough about how stream controls work and things like that, where I can just kind of program my own bits to be a little bit better. Because like here's a perfect example. You can't put a stroke on the outside of a font. Like you can't outline fonts. So when people donate and whatever, or they sub and like all the text pops up in white and you can't read it, like I can't do anything about that. They do have an option for a stroke, but it's an inside stroke. And if you know anything about like design, or you've done any like sort of Photoshop shit, you know inside strokes look horrendous. Like it basically makes the text unreadable. And I don't know why that's the only default option you can do instead of like an outline. Basically it takes away from like the font that's already there, and it like puts the stroke on the inside. And so it makes it look like very dilapidated. I don't know. It looks shitty. So anyway, I want better stream alerts and things like that. So I'm going to be working on updating the stream this winter once work slows down, because these last 2 years, the stream has kind of been struggling in that sense. Like I haven't really added anything new. We haven't had any new animations since the Investigate 311, which was like almost 2 years ago, probably 2 years ago at this point. Because these last 2 years, like work has been back to its pre-COVID levels, and it's been rough. It's been rough trying to, you know, I've got ideas for like things I want to improve, but it's just, you know, you work an 18-hour day, you don't want to do any work afterwards. Obviously not all my days are 18 hours, but it's just, you know, it's tough sometimes. And so this winter, things are slowing down. I want to learn a little bit more about game dev. I've got a little project I've been working on for many years, and, you know, this is probably the year I sit down and like actually start figuring it out. You guys know I started doing some 3D modeling a little bit like 6 months ago. I learned modeling software, and that's been super fun. I haven't had like any chance to work on that stuff in like the last 2 months, so I'm pretty excited to get back to that. This is like the busy season for me. I've got like 2 more weeks of like insane workload, like 13 days in a row, and then things start to slow down a little bit, and it'll be nice until about March, and then March will get insane again, and, you know, we'll do the whole rigmarole all over again. Anyway, bad day yesterday. Yesterday, I woke up super early, and I was feeling good, but I'm like, it's way too early to be up. I'm gonna go back to bed. And I went back to bed, and I woke up, and I felt like shit. Basically, when like you nap too long and your body like kills itself, like it's just like, oh no, you made a mistake. You did the thing that you thought you had to do, which was sleep. You weren't supposed to sleep. Hey Zaf, how are you doing? And so I felt like really awful. And then I look at the time and I realize it's like 10 o'clock, which is like obviously a little bit late to wake up in the first place. And then on top of that, I had boxing at 10 o'clock. And so I slept through my alarm. And so that, you know, that pissed me off. And so I was like, well, maybe I'll go for a run. And so I started running, and I got outside, and like 10 seconds in, just a huge downpour. Just like I couldn't, it was fucking torrential rain. So I was having a hard time there. And so I'm like, well, that sucks. So I go inside, I clean up and all that. And I realize my headphones are not charging. I got these headphones, JBL Endurance. They're sick. They're little wrap around waterproof headphones, or earbuds, I should say. They're really good. I like them. the case stopped charging them. So when I went to go put them on, they were both dead. And I was like, what the fuck? And so I'm trying to figure it out. And I'm on customer, like I call customer support and I try to figure out what the deal is. And they're like, yeah, it's probably the contacts are dirty. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll try it. It doesn't say that it's charging them, but like, I don't know what you want me to do. And then, like miraculously, like 9 hours later, it started charging again. Like I didn't really do anything. But it was really, like, it was tilting. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to play Strive, which is a bad idea because Strive's new patch is like horrendous. They made it such a goofy game, man. I think I played for 20 minutes and I was like on the verge of like screaming. I was so mad at this video game that I ostensibly like a lot. And I was just like, I can't do this. And so I stopped playing. And then I stubbed my toe so fucking bad that my whole foot went numb. I like lost foot feeling in my foot for like 2 hours. And I thought I broke something. And so I'm like, do I try to drive to the hospital? What do I do? Like I legit thought like feeling hasn't come back. Like I'm still on pins and needles like 2 hours later. Like what the hell is happening? And, you know, like, not only did that, like, hurt like hell at first before, you know, I lost feeling in it. When you're already tilted and that shit happens, you're like, I'm going to go jump off a building. Like, nothing's going right today. What the hell, man? And then I made a sandwich and it was moldy. And, like, fucking nothing. Just nothing was going right for me, man. It was just, these are all like very little things, right? Like none of this really matters at the end of the day. Like, oh no, I missed my workout and then I couldn't work out. But like boxing is such good stress relief. Working out is such good stress relief. And when not only can you not get that relief, but like you're additionally stressed because you missed it. Like I felt bad. Normally you have to pay a fee if you like miss this, like the scheduled lesson, because obviously why wouldn't you? Like you paid for the time and then you didn't show up. But you know, my coach is super nice and he's like, you know what, like you're helping out. He got a new gym and I'm helping him set up his sound system. So he's like, don't worry about it, you know. So like everything was like fine. My foot's fine. The sandwich was like whatever. I throw out the bread and I get a new piece of bread. Like it's not, none of it was a big deal. I can stop playing the video game. My headphones started working again. Like everything was okay. It's just that, you know, in the moment it did not feel okay. It felt really, really shitty. And around, it was like 8 o'clock. And I was like snuggling bacon on the couch and I passed out and I woke up at like 8:05 and I'm like, do I stream today? Or do I just like keep hugging the dog? I thought about it for like 40 minutes. Like, I'm just going to keep hugging the dog. Then I took the rest of the night off and now we're here. When things aren't going right, little things do feel super bad. Yeah. Yeah, bacon's good for that though. And so like literally like none of it's a big deal, right? I'm over all of it, obviously. But it was bad. And also I was trying to like help my, like this was like a minor thing, but I was trying to help my boss with some formatting on this Excel file. And I don't know if he like downloaded a template from some other company or something, but all of the formulas were like constantly breaking and I was like getting not like super tilted, but because like it wasn't like whatever, I could always just write my own formulas for the Excel file. But you know, when things are constantly breaking, it's like, Christ, I thought this was going to be like a 20-minute job and I've been working on it for 40 minutes now. And now I have to rewrite all the formulas. Like how much longer is this shit going to take? I got stuff I want to do, like stub my toe and eat a moldy sandwich. Might roll a pixie in a Nuzlocke? We'll see. You can only assume the stream would have had many hilarious technical issues to tell you on cam. So I was legitimately thinking about it, and I'm like, what could I do on stream that would not be unbelievably tilting if things didn't go my way? And I couldn't think of anything. I couldn't think of a single game I would play where if I didn't have the smallest minor inconvenience, I wasn't going to punch a hole in my monitor. Like, I literally couldn't think of, like, what can I do? So I was like, Nuzlocke's out of the question because I'm going to be super stressed. Hop About, I might go Postal if I have to play Hop About. Monster Rancher 4, I don't like that on like a good day. I got to do a Monster Rancher 4 stream because people donated it for it, but it's going to be hell. I don't like that game. And so I'm like, what do I do? And then I was thinking, like, I could do, like, Bugs Bunny Lost in Time or something, because we were talking about that game. But then I'm like, I haven't downloaded it. What if I have issues with, like, setting up my controller and stuff? I'm just going to, like, lose my mind. So, you know, we wrote it off yesterday. It was a write-off, and now we're here. Could do more Monster Rancher 3? Yeah, but I have no, like, plans in Monster Rancher 3. I could make some more competitive stuff, but I got to sit down and think about it. Hop About would probably want to make you play in traffic on my best day. Yeah, probably. I tried the new Pokemon TCG Pocket. Yes, I have. It's very fun. I do think them releasing EX Pokemon kind of like ruins the game from the hop, though. It's been my opinion that like in the TCG that like EX Men. To me, my EX Men, they only like really function because you need to kill so many of them to win the game. It's like, but even then, while they speed up the game, they're just objectively better most of the time. But in a 20 card deck, it's rough. Stream kind of out of bed for me. What are you using to stream to Twitch and YouTube? I'm using a program called Restream. It's not great. I'm looking for other options, but it is free, so that's the one good thing about it. Is it like Speed Duels, as in a soft reboot that's simplified from the current game? It's yes.
I want to play video games.
A lot of months. We just might be friends now.
Torble, you bully me too much to be my friend, but thank you for the subscription. Is this new Pokemon TCG like Yu-Gi-Oh! Speed Duels? It's kind of like a mix. Also, like, I gotta look at wobbly-ass desk. It's kind of like a mix between Speed Duels and Duel Links, where it's like, it's a short, like, smaller deck. You have fewer spaces. But it's more Speed Duels in the sense that the cards are not the exact same. Like, you don't use the old cards. You use, like, retrains of the cards that are, like, simplified. So, like, when you go to a pre-release tournament, yeah. Like, every Pokemon, unless it's an EX-mon, only has one attack. So there's a lot less, like, building up your cards. I mean, there was never really a lot of that in actual competitive play in the first place. But EX Mons usually have like a smaller attack and then a big attack, and then every other card in the game only has one attack. So it's, you know, it is simplified, but it's very, very fast. Like most games, unless you're running like some sort of stall deck, you can't like mill out your opponent. If you run out of cards, the game still goes. But if you're playing something that's like really, really slow on purpose to like try and get your win con set up, like a Dragonite deck, which is probably my favorite deck, you're probably looking at like 14 turns, so like 7 turns per person, and that's like the longest a game can go. If you're playing a super fast deck like Pikachu or like Articuno EX, you can probably win in like 9 turns. I think the fastest I've ever won is 6. Which is like 3 turns for you. Hey, JSND, thank you. Yeah, early stream today. We're just talking about what we're doing today. I do enjoy it. There's not a ton of cards in the game right now. There's like surprisingly like a lot of legitimately good decks. There's probably like 6 good decks, which is crazy. The Pikachu deck, Pikachu EX, is extremely, extremely good, and then I think everything else is kind of fighting for second. the Articuno EX and Starmie EX decks are like kind of, you know, they're similar. They rely on coin flipping, and if you coin flip correctly, you basically instantly win. And then there's a Mewtwo deck, which is very, very consistent, but is a tiny bit slower. And then there is a Charizard deck, which is kind of like a hybrid of like consistency and like you can also just instantly win if you get coin flips. Want to make Gengar EX work? I'm trying to figure out how. Gengar EX and Gardevoir is really good. Gengar is solid because his ability is they can't use supporter cards, so they can't use trainers. They can't swap out your Mon to pick off something small. They can't boost their own damage. They can't basically do any deck-specific shenanigans. So it's really solid against especially like the water decks, which require Misty to be functional. Used to play Lickitung stall. Love me some coin flips. Lickitung in this game is really funny because his one attack is 3 cost, and it's 60 damage times the number of heads you flip, and you flip an infinite number of heads until you get tails. So it's like the old Geodude fossil card. It's really funny. When can we expect the Meg Cargo deck and its accompanying Nashvid? I mean, so they said they're going to come out with a mini deck, like a mini pack in December, and then in late January they're going to have the new expansion, which is like on par every 3 or 4 months for like a big expansion, and then halfway between that every 2 months you get a smaller one. That's kind of what Duel Links did as well. It's pretty solid. I think it's gonna be okay. There's still a lot of like rare cards I haven't got. I did spend a little bit of money on the game. I spent like $30, but I managed to get a lot of stuff. Give me all the Tinkaton cards. Tinkaton would be fun. Would it be steel? Would it be metal? I don't know why they do it. But in the TCG, it's been like this since the beginning. The names for the types are like not congruent with what they are in the actual game, and you can blame fucking Wizards of the Coast for that because I don't know. I guess they're illiterate or whatever. But instead of electric, it's like that meme with like the what's this vampire Hemomancer. It's like what's this steel metal. What's this electric lightning. Like the names are like slightly off. Dark is darkness, but yeah, electric is lightning and steel is metal. I I don't know. Grass Nidoking? Yeah, because in the early days, all poison types were grass. And then later, that got retconned to a lot of them are darkness. Is there a vampire that calls what he does hemomancy? If you don't know the word, if you haven't seen the video, it's pretty funny. What's this? A skeleton? A ghoul. It's good. Whoever mentioned the water fighting deck in TCG Pocket, I now have my new favorite deck in the game. We're about to go on an ad, and we're going to actually start playing the game soon. But before we get into that, I do want to say, the Dudley version, hell yeah, share it in the Discord. You can post it here too, I don't care. My favorite deck, I got 2 right now. There's a Dragonite stall, which is basically you throw out Articuno or Zapdos, not Articuno EX or Zapdos EX, regular Articuno or Zapdos, and you just let them tank hits while you build up your Dragonite, and then you throw Dragonite out, and Dragonite's thing is he does 50 damage 4 times randomly to all your opponent's monsters, or Pokemon I should say. So you can do 200 damage to one, you can do 50 damage to 4, you can do 150 damage to one, 50 to the other. It's a crapshoot, but basically if you get to attack twice, you've basically guaranteed yourself a win. Basically. I said basically a lot. It's very funny. Poisons were also psychic for a time, yeah. The grass is psychic to dark timeline, for sure. Machamp Lapras beatdown deck. I will say, I don't think there's a single deck in the game other than Dragonite specifically, that does well with multiple energies. I think it's just you're playing a deck that is fun but is going to lose, right? And that's fun. Okay, so the ad is on. I'm gonna go get some water, and I will be right back, and we'll actually start playing the game. Hey, welcome back, welcome back. Wigglytuff EX paired with 2 Butterfrees. You know what's more fucked up than that? You do Wigglytuff EX, and your second monster in that, you know, you have the Butterfrees as well, but your second Pokemon is Melmetal. And so you do Melmetal, who takes 20 reduced damage from everything. The Butterfrees heal 40 every time. You can put in Wigglytuff early to put them to sleep, or instead of Wigglytuff EX, you can also put Hypno on the bench. And the only energies you have in your deck are metal energies. So you only worry about Meltan and Melmetal, and then you basically just like ruin their day. It's very funny. And because of Meltan's ability, in a lot of matchups, you get to attack with a 4-cost attack on like turn 3, which is pretty solid. All right, let's play some Monster Rancher. Yeah, my friend made. We were talking about the Melmetal and Butterfree, and you know it was pretty fun. And then he's like, "I put Hypno in this deck." And then we were playing it, and it's like, "Holy shit, this is fucked up." Because it gives you just like extra chances to win, right? It's very degen, but you know it's fun. And then I have a friend who keeps telling me that we have to like he's like, oh, if you're playing Dragonite, you should put Weezing in the deck, because you can stall with Weezing and then, you know, use Koga to put him back in your hand. And I was like, oh, that's pretty good. And then I tried it, and it's kind of ass. The reason it's kind of ass is Koga takes up so many additional slots in your deck. If you're not running Dark Energy, then you technically probably can, but running 3 Energy in a deck is pretty rough. Especially when you need 1 Water and 1 Electric just to make Dragonite go online. The other 2 can be Dark if you needed them to be, but it's, I don't know. Does not seem particularly good. The problem is that the, like, okay, whatever, they're poisoned, but it's just not. Sabrina's a must over something like Koga, yeah, and you need both, and then you end up in a situation where it's like, if you don't draw Pokeballs, if you don't start coughing, you instantly lose. Whereas if you're running like Articuno or Zapdos or whatever, they might not do anything, but they only cost 1 to retreat, which is huge. We were talking about Kangaskhan earlier. The Kangaskhan stall is interesting because, you know, he only requires 1 to attack. But the problem is, he costs so much to retreat that if they don't attack it, you lose. Like, it's a thing. My friend was like using Snorlax in that sense, right? Because Snorlax is a basic Pokemon with 150 HP. Like, that's insane. That's huge. You can't kill that. That will give you time to set up your Dragonite. But the problem is, they just don't have to attack it. They can set up their entire bench to become, like, unbelievably powerful, and then go in only once they have, like, a Dragonite, or, sorry, I mean, they could set up their own Dragonite, but also they could do stuff like, get a Charizard out on the field and just, like, one-shot it, and then you bring in the Dragonite, you do a little bit of damage, and then that gets one-shot, and then they bring in something else, and that gets one-shot. It's just, it's not good. You can't put something out that requires that much to retreat. This is Galley Hair, right? Yeah. I've seen so many wins where Coughing sends your active away and you just mill down until there's nothing on the bench. The Pacifist deck, you win dealing no damage. Coughing sends your active away. I don't know. The idea with the Coughing deck is, like, pretty slick, right? I think my problem might be my ratios are off. I need a better deck composition. Because in theory, it seems really solid. You do tiny chip damage without actually attacking through poison, and then they bench or whatever, and then it just makes it a little bit easier for Dragonite to snipe them later. Like, say they start with 70 HP. 2 turns of poison brings them down to 50, and now they only need to get hit by 1 Meteor from Draco Meteor, right? This is Galley Hair, yeah. So, we're in a little bit of trouble. We rolled something that is fun, but he doesn't like tablets. We have no real money. It's gonna be tough, but, you know, I figured this would be a fun monster to go out on. If I might as well try, right? And then, if the file's dead, the file's dead. But, this Galley does have a really good power gain. It's also got, like, average skill and speed gains. Yeah, I'm broke. So I think the goal here... I don't think we have Troron unlocked yet, right? It's only 2 years in. Yeah, that's right. We had a new file because the old one died. We had the gel, that's what it was, yeah. Could easily just farm money. I think that's the plan. I'm worried about it surviving through higher ranks. So I think making it hard to kill and just, you know, like taking out rank C. Hey, Bulk McLeod Huge, thank you for the sub. Very kind of you. Okay, we're gonna do the speedrun lazy method, I think, which is 2 heavy drills, a light drill, and then a mint leaf and a rest. You lose a couple of weeks of lifespan this way, but it does put you out of baby stage a little bit quicker. And if our goal is raising money, then, you know, that's pretty solid. Playing around Frostmoth for stall in my Lapras Misty deck because I like getting my balls crushed by coin flip RNG. Hell yeah. It's so funny, like, how, like, shitty the Misty deck feels if you don't roll correctly. And if you do roll correctly, you instantly win. It's basically Exodia on a coin flip. It's so funny. I have a fully functional Pikachu EX deck. The only thing I would like to try it with Raichu instead of Electrode. Raichu's whole thing is that it dumps all of the energy attached to it to do an insane amount of damage, which is pretty solid. Because on turn 3, you can do 140 damage, which is enough to nuke anything that's not Snorlax or an EX monster, like in 1 turn. Just really good for ending games. It's enough to kill any Pokemon in the game. I keep saying monster. It's enough to kill any Pokemon in the game that has at least 50 damage on it. So it's pretty easy to do 50 damage, and then you can smoke it. Because I don't think anything has more than Snorlax, right? Snorlax has 190. Snorlax is another deck that's, like, fun in theory, but it just, like, it's way too much setup and, like, hoping you get the perfect hand. Raichu Variation is what I'm using since it matches up well versus the traditional Pikachu decks. It's good because, yeah, it snipes everything in one hit. The problem is you lose the consistency of Electrode, right? Electrode is so powerful in that deck, and you kind of have to choose. Where's a Blackbird during the training minigames? That's Joy. That's our little helper friend. Melmetal and Butterfree shit is funny. Now I want to try it. It's really funny, yeah. Yeah, you can do Butterfree. You can add in Hypno too. It's silly. Yeah, because Hypno has a Pokemon power that, or ability, whatever it's called in this version of the game, that just coin flip, and if heads, they're asleep. They don't even need to be out. It's not too bad. Okay, so we can only go to 900. We're at 750 right now. So another 150 points. My life is quite low. My life gains are not great. So it's going to be a little bit difficult to make it all work out the way I want to work out. But I'm using Lilligant Venusaur EX to farm the Lapras fights, but I can't seem to get rolling fast enough for PvP. Lilligant gives you extra grass energy every time it attacks, but it's not chunky, so you need 2 potions and 2 Ericas to set up Venusaur. Yeah, but you would grab them anyway. You would always run the potions and Venusaur and Ericas in that deck regardless. I think you probably still need to run Butterfree in that deck instead. Because the problem is that, you know, the energy ramp is nice, but you have no survivability. It's so funny how there's like 4 like top decks, right? Like Pikachu's number 1 easy, and then, you know, fighting for second is like Mewtwo, Charizard, and then the Misty decks. All the Misty decks are kind of the same. Articuno EX, Starmie, all that shit. But underneath that, there's like a dozen decks that are like really sick. I would say Dragonite is like probably the top, like the 5th one in that. It's probably like right under it. Though you can make the argument that the Koga deck is better, I would say. Like the regular just... It's so fucking crazy how they have all of these like packs that you can like look at and like decks that you can copy, and the Muck Weezing deck is like legitimately extremely powerful, and all the others are kind of like made so poorly. But yeah, 2 Weezings, 2 Mucks, and an Arbok is like legitimately very powerful. Like, that deck fucks up a lot of decks. Arbok, especially, is, like, an unusually powerful monster. Blaine Aggro's been your go-to deck. Feels so fun and efficient. Yeah, I think that's, like, in that tier. I would say Dragonite... I think Dragonite is, like, a very close 6th. It's, like, a 5.5. There's, like, Pikachu, and then, you know, Misty, Charizard, Mewtwo, in whatever order, and then Koga, and then directly below that is Dragonite. Dragonite is better if it gets the rolls, but I think it loses on consistency. And then everything else, there's like 20 other decks under that that are like really interesting, and like not at that level, but they're super fun. Yeah, Blaine Aggro's really solid. You can do so much damage. Ninetales doing 120 damage on turn 2. Like, 120 damage turn 2 and then 90 damage turn 3 is pretty fucked up. Feel like Arbok is going to be a real fucked up card once Dark gets a good basic EX mon. The thing is, it already has 2 extremely good basic cards. As far as like basic Pokemon go that can evolve, Coughing and Grimer are probably the best in the game. The problem with Grimer is that it costs so much to retreat. That's the only real issue on it. You can, like, almost solo the Mewtwo deck with a Grimer that you evolve into a Muck if you do 2 turns of Grimer and then evolve into Muck on turn 3. Like, you've almost instantly won. Been having fun Dragonite. What cards have you been pairing with it? Hypno and Kangaskhan. So what I do for mine is I've been doing regular, not EX, Articuno and Zapdos. They both have 100 HP. They both only cost 1 to retreat. And, you know, if you're getting really, really shitty RNG on the energy pulls, you can always, speaking of pull, you can always just power those up. Articuno especially has the ability to just, like, ruin your opponent's day. Because it has Ice Beam, which is 60 damage and chance to paralyze. Second turn Grimer is good, yeah. A thing that's, like, I don't want to say overlooked, because I don't know what people are saying about the game, right? I don't want to pretend like I'm speaking for everyone. But a thing that's, like, really solid is Coughing having 70 HP and doing 20 damage, which is insane for a basic Pokemon. The scale to Wheezing is, like, not bad either. Like, he gets a huge HP buff. He goes up to 110. And he has a great ability. And, you know, he only does 30 damage, but they're poisoned guaranteed. And that's pretty solid. It's very, like, low committal. 70 HP is so hard for them to kill in 1 turn. Or even 2 turns a lot of the time. Because a lot of guys can do, like, 30, but it's, you know, obviously that's not enough. Because, you know, you can do basic math, you know, 30 times 2 is not 70. It's 60-something. Nobody knows for sure what the exact number is, but yeah, Arbok's pretty solid in that it only costs 2 to use Corner, which is its attack. It does 60 damage, and it forces your opponent to stay in. They can't retreat. Really basic effect, but when you pair it with something like Muck, or even Wheezing, like, because they don't cost, like, Wheezing doesn't cost anything, right? You put it in, it only has 1 energy on it. You can poison them, do 50 damage, or additionally, you can poison them and then retreat with the Koga card for free, and then put Arbok in, do 60 damage, and then they're poisoned. And you're basically doing 80 damage per turn for 2, which is insane. Not being an EX is pretty helpful. I think so too, yeah. Dark lacks the raw damage output and burst options of other top decks. Do, but God, if Wheezing isn't a crazy efficient card. Yeah, I don't think it's in that top 4. I think it's number 5. I think there's, like, the 1, and then there's, like, an S+, and then an S, and then an A+, and then Dragonite's probably A. And then there's a lot of stuff that's, like, A-, B+. The thing is, it beats a lot of decks. Like, it's very frustrating for a lot of decks to deal with. It beats Mewtwo, which is crazy. Obviously, you know, if they draw the entire Gardevoir line, if their first hand is Mewtwo EX, and then Ralts, Kirlia, Gardevoir, you're losing. But outside of that, it's an uphill battle for the Mewtwo deck. Grimer alone, doing 30 damage and poisoning on turn 1. That's pretty good. But yeah, the no EX on the Articuno and Zapdos is explicitly so you can use them for fodder. It allows you to use a second Dragonite if you want. It gives you more options. And Articuno over Articuno EX, I think, is a given in that deck because it only costs 1 to retreat versus 2. Zapdos versus Zapdos EX, you can make the call either way, I think. It's not that big of a deal. Zapdos EX is really good if you keep rolling electric energy. Like, all of a sudden you got 4 coin flips. But I do think that's the way to go. I've seen people do Kangaskhan. I think Kangaskhan is like an okay pick. I think it's probably around that same tier. It's just, it depends on what you want to do with it. Because the problem with Kangaskhan is that if you don't flip good, they have, like, you don't know if you're going to flip good or not, right? Like, you don't have control over the coin flip. Spoilers, but it's just RNG if the coin flips in your favor or not. But if you're not doing damage with it, they are not incentivized to get rid of it. And so they can set up their board and do big shit. Also, the 2 fails in a row, that's pretty shitty. Come on, man. Okay, I'm in child now. I got 38 fear. Those fails. That's pretty rough. So, the retreat cost of Kangaskhan is really annoying. That's exactly why I don't use it. And we were talking about it slightly earlier. Might be before you hopped in. But my friend was using Snorlax. And he was like, dude, Snorlax is so funny. They can't kill it. I can get 2 Dragonites set up and this and that. And I'm like, cool, but they can also get 2 Dragonites set up. Or 2 Mewtwo's. Or 2 Charizards. Like, they can do a lot of shit. Because it costs 4 to retreat. And it costs 4 to attack. So, like, you literally can't do anything. You're just stuck. Dude, another failure? Holy shit. This is a little bit insane. I am not gonna lie. Alright, let's do some light drills. Whenever I flip the coin, it always fails, but when my opponent flips the coin, they always win. That's a known fact. Monster Rancher, baby. That's Monster Rancher. I went up against someone that went Mewtwo turn 1, then got Gardevoir over the next 2 turns with a Gengar EX. Why I even decide to continue fighting escapes me. I think one of my favorite parts about the game right now is that it doesn't count losses. It only counts wins, so you can simply be like, well, alright, I'm scooping. GG's. You won. Hey, you got it. You got the God Hand. I'm going home. Congratulations, you stalled yourself. Yeah, exactly. Galley's literally not pulling his weight. To be fair, he's probably pulling way more than his weight since he's a piece of fabric. And an incorporeal being. Okay, we have a lot of power, and we got a tiny bit of intelligence. 2 in a row, I'll take that. We're 100 under the cap. We've only got 100 stats since we started. Don't get salty. No, because it's like, oh, Misty rolled 3 heads. All right, GG's. Like, I don't have to play it out. To be fair, in a situation where it was like, you know, actual PvP, I probably wouldn't play that out anyway. And just be like, all right, yeah, that's, all right. It happens. I don't think I'm going to do the official next month. I think we are going to try and make a little bit of money before we advance. Because as you can see, I do not have any money. Morbid Fates, thank you for the follow. Also, I want to get YouTube notifications set up, because I do not have those set up yet. Galley's baffled me lately. It mainly uses power text in Monster Rancher 2 comp, but it's a mixed attacker in Monster Rancher 2 casual, and an int attacker in Monster Rancher 1 casual. There's a lot of people who run Intelligence Galley in competitive as well. I don't think it's as strong, but it's definitely like good. It's better than like 80% of the monsters you can make. If I get bad rolls, I just dip and send a thanks. Yeah. Dude, there is nothing feels worse, and you know, maybe it's karma or whatever. But when you're playing a water deck, and you get like Articuno EX first hand, which is very easy to do when you only run like 3 basic monsters in your deck. And you get 2 Misty cards on the first draw, and you're like, easy. And you flip tails, alright, we go next turn. You flip tails again, alright, GG's, I'll see you tomorrow. Like, I'm going home. This is not my day. I'm gonna take a little break. I'm so happy I finally got to catch a stream. Recently rediscovered my love Monster Rancher 2. Through DX and your videos really helped me out my skill. Hell yeah. Welcome. Alright, I'm broke. The problem here, as I see it, I can sell my nuts oil, which I'm going to do. So I can afford one more fish. That happened to you? I think it's happened to everyone running a water deck. Can I sell my Gemini pot? I won't. That's the only reason we're still on this file. Though it's taken me so long. It's taken me like an entire year almost. To get 200 stats that will probably be able to enter the Gemini pot cup. I also like Int Galley because you can skip tech chains through cocooning. Yeah, it's sick to get Blaze Wall without Firewall. Firewall is like a genuinely good move. It's just, it's very purpose built, right? The problem is you need to be able to control when you swing it. And that's hard. Okay, I don't have a lot of life. I think the chances of me getting KO'd here are low though. Been using Marowak's Hand Slash deck, and I also love getting humiliated by the coin flips. 160 damage is probably worth it. Yeah, I would say, like, you know, as much as it sucks to, like, play Misty and, like, not have it go your way, and people are like, oh, here's the world's smallest violin, you don't get to instantly win. Marowak is such, like, a significantly bigger fucker. Like, fuck that card. So much, man. I would say that, like, Marowak EX is, like, right in that tier with, like, Koga and Dragonite. It's probably, like, Dragonite level. 2 energy to potentially do 160 damage is obscene. Also seen that Galley gave me PTSD to the last group tourney I did, where each team was limited to a specific species. Team Galley got absolutely manhandled by Team Mono. That did happen, yes. Okay, Oakley Man up first. Not great. Not great. Like, basically the only monster in the game who can, like, kill us right now. Okay, we're using intelligence. Not great. I missed the 77? Come on. We're hanging in there. We got guts. He's got guts. Hey, we hit once. We're in. We're in. We're in. 17 seconds. I gotta dodge. Gotta get out of dodge. Alright, dude, fucking get out of the way. One more? Alright, we survived. It's fine. We can win a little bit of money. We don't need to win the tournament. We just need to win a little bit of money. Sick. 57? Sorry, Nats. Miss all 50%, get hit lots by 30. It happens. What are you gonna do? Our chances... Excuse me. Our chances weren't that much different. Oh, baby! Alright. Best case scenario. Look at that. 3 hairs and a goo walk to a tournament. I got gassed. If we walk forward, neither of us can attack. Alright, GG's. Easy tournament. Easiest tournament of my life. Never scared. I need more life, though. I'm 13 off. I think I just use this to give myself 13 more life. Yay. Okay. Well... I'm at 897. But I got money now. So 897. 3? I can do a life drill. No, we'll be good. This will make me a little bit tankier too by being a tiny bit fat. Okay, well, we went over. Whoops. Curious to see this fight the D rank golem. Will it go? Will it go speed for it? So the golem's in rank C. I need to probably start working on my other stats at that point. The only reason we went power and nothing else is because power is like my only really good stat gain. Everything else is like pretty average. So what you want to do when you're raising a monster like this, where like you don't have a lot of control over it, and in general, really, for like competitive play, if you're gonna struggle to get your stats up, is to raise your monster's best stats when they're young, and then in prime, focus on the stats that you do want to raise, but maybe your monster has a hard time raising them. So for this guy, he's got a 3 in speed, which is like not amazing, but it's okay. And so when I go into prime, I'm an adolescent now, probably adolescent 2, I'm gonna withdraw from this. Do I withdraw from it? If I lose, I'm in trouble. He needs to... Okay, what's the chances of him winning? If I give up this one, he's got 4 matches. Each has 50-50 shot. So that's what? 6%? 50, 25, 12 and a half. 6.75. 6.75% chance. Oakley can end the run. Beat his ass? Is it worth the risk? I'd withdraw. I think withdrawing is fine. With no information on the board, it's very difficult. But I think, you know, we'll just, we'll play it safe. We might have to fight him later. Leon's given up. I'll take that. Okay, Junimole, I need you to win this one. Junimole's gonna be an asshole, too. Alright, well, we're in it still. No guts, no glory. It's fair. Fair assessment. Hey, T-Bolt's a little bit of damage. Straight's a lot of damage, though. Once we get back blow, we're gonna be flying. Soaring. Flying. Dude, I did public karaoke a little while ago. Because it was my friend's birthday, and they didn't want to rent out a whole room. And somebody kept doing High School Musical songs, and it was so funny. At first, it was like, really? Like, alright. And then by the end, everyone was singing along. I had so much fun building a lightning hopper troll PvE. It's good. Hair kicks always feels tankier than it ought to be. Yeah, it's, I mean, it's a well-balanced monster. It's part of this well-balanced diet. Junimole is the same way, right? Okay, well that was extremely bad for me. Oh, you didn't do it during the foolery. Alright. I don't like getting withered. This is not great for me. Okay. I dodged one, so we're in there. Even it up. I'm technically winning. We need to get out of there. Get out of there! All right, that's it. You done, kid! Junimole. Is the main spirit of Nuzlocke to try and win with every monster? If you get a monster that is more than likely will die, can you use it to try and unlock things and gain money? Or is that against the spirit of the Nuzlocke? So I think the idea when I'm playing is my goal is every monster is good for something, right? Maybe I'm not going to beat the game with it. Like this monster, for example, lifespan is too short. We don't have the potential to beat the game with it. I have to lose too many weeks of lifespan. I don't have enough money to do full no rest. So it's not going to happen. But I can use him to build up my ranch a little bit. What I don't do is like, this monster sucks. Let's get it killed immediately so I can get a new one. Because at that point, why not just re-roll until you get the monster you want? Like, take out the middleman. I know people who have like beat the Nuzlocke and like they do that. They roll a pixie and then they just like run into a tournament and die instantly. And they're like, oh, let's get a new monster. And it's like, it's fine, I guess. I'm actually gonna lose this? That's insane. I still haven't like dodged an attack. Okay, I need Oakley Bennett to lose. Fuck. Come on, Hera Kicks. Woo! Okay, so we got the rematch against Lontar. It's hard to beat Lontar if he hits you with every attack, though. To be fair, because he does do a lot of withering. Alright, not off to a great start. Straight? Straight is the play, brother. Okay. Why can't I fucking hit? Dude, this is so obnoxious. Hit your fucking moves, dude. Oh my god. Okay, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. The foolery on straight? Really? Dude, attack! 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 Fuck you! Oh my god, I'm putting you in the fucking ground, dude. Jesus Christ. You know, you're a gym towel now. You're getting put in the bag. No, fuck you. Eat shit, brother. You get potatoes. Fuck you. It's his birthday? Give him poison cake. Potato for a year? I'm mad now, bro. The fuck was that? Dirt? Lose to Lontar twice in a row. Attack twice. Missed at 65. And then gave up. It's the first time I heard me scream. Alright, well, he's gonna be tanky now because he's gonna be fat as hell from resting for an entire season. And poison cake. Give him the poison one. This is gonna fuck up his fear, too. Never seen me rage before? Oh, that wasn't rage. There's a little bit of acting for the stream, right? I've been significantly angrier and, like, less vocal about it on stream, like, many, many times. Give him the cake made in the bomb factory, give him the bomb cake. Monster's tired from not attacking forever. The Acme cake, it's just a bunch of sticks of dynamite with frosting on it. Can I still do other battles? No. Stack games against the rules now, yeah, because you're over cap already. Seen me rage while hosting tournaments? Yes. When that shit happens on a monster you've spent like a ton of hours like building. Okay, 66 loyalty. You can buy some min leaves. Not for you, not for now. Some real itchy and scratchy stuff. Yeah. That's why I stopped watching my mons live. You also wouldn't attack someone who kept licking you? I would. There's precedence for this. So, I used to play rugby. And when you get into the scrum, guys are fucked up. Guys will like... There's like sexual harassment that happens. Guys will like kiss you. Like try and throw you off the game. And then you like beat their ass. You get punched in the face because your hands are like on someone else's shoulders and you can't defend yourself. Alright, Oakley Man a little bit further up. Lontar is the last one again though? Oh my god. Maybe I want to play some rugby? Maybe. 3? Alright. Well, we're in there. We got him. Oh, okay. Thumb in buttholes? That shit doesn't happen because they can't reach far enough. It would if they could. Usually work late when Moose tournaments happen, so if my dude shits the bed, I can be like, wash dishes angrily or some shit. He craves to be an int galley. I think we might give him a little bit of intelligence, just to make it, like, a little bit more manageable. I've seen some rugby matches, I see dudes sticking fingers up butts. They got the butt cam. Holy fuck, dude. Can't land any attacks. He's got effectively 127 defense. Because he's chunky. Alright. There we go. There's some landed attacks. The tail miss at 70? I'll take it. Another string. Okay. Alright, you woke up. Walked away for 2 seconds, came back to scream how I got sexually harassed at a tournament. That's some broken telephone if I've ever heard it, but yeah. One more straight will do it. Just end it. Just end it. Now you're leaving it up to the judges. What is this? The problem with a lot of monsters, i.e. Galley and Hare, is that they can be stuck in a part of the arena where they can't attack. They can be stuck up against the wall in a specific range where they will never push the opponent back, but they'll never walk out of range 1 and 2 because they're too close to the wall. If Nats needed like secret tech to be able to beat him, if he was like the best monster in rank E, there is like a special position you can stand in where he'll just like walk back and forth and he won't do anything. He'll never push you and he'll never like be able to get into range slot 3. And it happens to Galley too. Do we go for it? Everyone else has 2 losses except for Heretics. Do I think I'm gonna lose to Lontar again? I'm gonna withdraw. Okay. Third time's the charm. It's a little bit of damage. It's not great. Okay, we're now down 60 guts. Good foolery. Actually a good foolery. Alright, no punish. We hit the straight. We're in there. He still has a 40 guts lead. Okay. Getting hit by everything again. That did, like, minimum roll. 8 seconds. Get out of there! Get out of there! Okay. Woo! Okay, we survived. The Montar owns me. He's beating my ass, man. What's happening? Okay, so I gotta fight Heretics again. Heretics should be harder to beat than Lontar. Though Lontar has faster guts regeneration and does withering. Heretics does not. Okay, I'm down 40 guts. Just use Claw, yeah, I can take that. Okay, we hit a straight. We're in good shape. Okay, yeah, just waste all the guts. It's okay. I'm excited to get back blow, though. Back blow will allow us to, like, maybe not focus on skill too much. 9 seconds left. Attack. Oh, good. It's happening again. Okay. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Hair kicks hurts a bit. Lontar will stop you from playing. Yeah, that's basically it. Okay, so we survived. That's all that matters. More importantly, Lontar looks like a mango. This adds bonus damage. It's true. Okay. Great job. Great job. Want some rest next week? No. What the fuck? Though, yes, I'm gonna rest him. All the times we beat Heretics was on the last 10 seconds. Yeah, he doesn't want to play the game. Okay, I'm a little bit broke. I can't afford to go get back blow yet. So I think we just keep on keeping on. I have 200 points, a little under 200 points I can put in. I think I'm going to do some leap drills. Gives me a little bit more intelligence, but mostly it gives me speed. It makes up for the speed loss. And I can always get more power this way. Not sure you would have been able to put up with this Galliantex yesterday. Oh, no. No, I would have, like... You would have been able to, like, watch me, like... Hooah! And then, like, stream would freeze. So it'd be fun. It'd be fun for the clips. If I was a big-ass streamer, you know, I'd be making a lot of money on it. Off my suffering, but... Do I have low enough skill to avoid Firewall? 138? Probably not. But that's fine. Fireball's okay too. It's just I can get thwack. Thwack would be solid. Morphin to XQC. I'm not that French. There's layers to being French Canadian, and he's like final form Quebecois, and I am just simply French Canadian, French Ontarian, I suppose. Should become Tyler one of the Monster Rancher community. Even I'm not that short, man. I already am, if you think about it. I'm like the biggest name who plays the game, and also we both hate the game like 60% of the time. Not thin enough to be XQC. No, that man is made out of sticks. Foot pedal set up a macro to take a screenshot of the stream at that moment and simultaneously change the stream to that screenshot. That'd be good. Could have done that. I have been a pretty consistent weight for like the last year. I started boxing training again last October, and I was about 185 or so, about 180-ish when I started. And I'm about 185, like, it fluctuates between like 183 and 189 on the daily. You know, it's a lot of water weight, because I'm not cutting for any reason. But I'm bigger than I was then, which is like nice. Like my chest is bigger. My shoulders have always been like very big for my size. It's so funny how like you only see like the upper body, right? You don't see how tall I am. You don't see my short little legs. But when I got to Combo Breaker, about 90% of the first impressions I got from people were like, "Oh, you're like really short." People, I don't look like I'm 5'9". If you're only looking at like the shoulders and the head. Everyone was like, "Oh, I thought you were gonna be like 6'2". What's part of the challenge in seeing XQC clips is trying to understand what the fuck his ADHD adult brain is trying to say. Brother, I'm telling you right now, it's just being French Canadian. That's all that is. He's just speaking Joual. Cries in 5'7", hell yeah. Not hell yeah that you're crying, but you know what I mean. Short boys. Okay, I'm 100 points out. 152 life is not a lot of life. But 400 power in rank D is like fucked up. 5'8" checking in, hell yeah. Believe the cutoff for being short is 5'8" because that's how tall German is, and that dude has to be short no matter what. Okay, that's fair. That doesn't mean that heights above that aren't short. I think 5'9" is like the average, right? My dad's like 5'10"-ish, and he used to say he was 6 foot tall, and my mom would like make fun of him for it. And then he's like, actually, I'm 5'11". And then we like measured his height one day when like we were kids. And we measured his height too, and he was 5'10", and he's like, nah, tape measure's wrong. Like, all right, brother. Some disbelief about the fact that dude almost got power cut to his house because he did not know how to pay bills. Yeah, that might also be just being Quebecois. You're like chalking this up to like I don't know if it's like mental instability or if it's like just being, what's the word I'm looking for? Like when you can't do anything for yourself. That's my French Canadian coming through. I'm forgetting what words mean. Incompetence is the word I'm looking for. But it could also just be being a French Canadian. Because we're all kind of like that. What the hell's going on with French Canadians? Well, I mean, dependent is yes, but there's a clip of Tyler 1 opening fan gifts, and one of them was a really small tuxedo, like a tuxedo for a chihuahua. That's a pretty good gag, though. It's a thing that people don't talk about a lot, and it's not something that like gets brought up a lot when people are talking about streaming and like trying to be a personality. Quipendant, yeah. But I believe the word you're looking for is Albertan. Don't say that to an Albertan, though. They don't realize they're a have-not, and they'll kill you if you say otherwise. But what isn't going wrong with French Canadians? We got some problems. Though I will say the French Canadian dub of The Simpsons is very good. So yeah, so I was saying like the Tyler 1 clip. A thing that's like really underrated about like being a good streamer is having a good chat. Having people to bounce ideas off of, because it's really hard to just like talk to nobody. I became all of a sudden a lot more entertaining to a lot more people as soon as I had more than 20 people watching me. As soon as people were like actually paying attention to what I was doing, I was able to talk like a lot more, because I used to do streams for Monster Rancher was like the first thing I ever streamed, right? But then I used to do streams for Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX, doing speedruns for it. And I would have like 2 or 3 viewers, and one of those viewers, who I think still pops in occasionally, would always be like, hey, this other person's streaming, so I'm gonna go watch them instead, bye. So like, it was fucking tough. Talking about like why I'm routing things, and like, you know, I think at that point I was not talking about the game because I thought it was like sacrilegious to stream and like just like banter. I thought you had to like pay attention to like what you were doing, and I now realize that's not really the case. Also, we hit 1100, so it's rank D time, baby. But once you have like, I would say maybe like 5 or 6 people who are like really engaged in chat, it becomes a situation where you're not the only one talking. You can look at chat for ideas, and it makes things go a lot more smoothly. Trying to entertain when you got 2 viewers is rough. Dude, if they're talking to you, it's fine. If they're just watching, it's really, really rough. I think the greatest barrier to streaming is talking to nobody, for sure. Having people in chat makes you feel less insane, too. Yeah, so this happens a lot, and it happened a lot before DX came out. But I would be streaming like competitive builds and whatever, and people would watch me because they wanted to see the competitive build. They wanted to see how I was doing it. So I would explain my step-by-step constantly, and then you get to a point where it's like you're just grinding out like the last little bit of stats, and you are going insane while it's happening because you feel like you're repeating yourself ad nauseum. And so you're just like, yeah, so, you know, I know it's a little bit grindy right now, but we're doing our best. And I still do that occasionally if like chat has like completely died, because the more like, it's worse to be trying to do banter, talk about like, hey, what's in the news today, if nobody is like responding. If you're talking to the game at least, and somebody watches the VOD or whatever, it's like, okay, that's fine. But if you're like trying to like do a bit, or like you're talking about interesting stuff and nobody's saying anything, it's lonely as shit. It's bad. You might as well just be narrating a YouTube video. I just did an entire 2-hour stream with my mic muted because no one said anything. Dude, that's rough. And shit like that is like frustrating because like that's not your fault. I mean, it is your fault, but I've done streams where like my voice is like half the volume it is now, and the game audio is way too loud. And then like 4 hours in, someone will be like, oh yeah, by the way, your stream's really loud. And it's like, cool, you've been watching for 4 hours. Like, come on, man. Like, help me out here. It's not your responsibility. I get that. But like, come on. A little courtesy goes a long way. Hey, Spinda, how are you doing? Just saw your message. I'm doing good. I was doing real rough yesterday. Just series of unfortunate events. They're calling me Lemony up in this. But today we're doing a lot better. Okay, if he can swing a lot... Oh, alright. Well, having 130 intelligence isn't a lot, but it feels okay. He does not want to use straight at all. I got 450 power. Come on, man. Smoke him. Alright. It is what it is. I got a slower guts rate and I got 80 guts. I'm not going to get KO'd. 103 damage? Holy shit. Do I have to cover up Thunderbolt? It's going to be tough to, because the only techs I can use to cover it up are third stage techs, which means I need to get the first and then use it 50 times to get the second, and then use that 50 times to get the third, which is hard to do already when I'm doing it on purpose. So probably we're going to be stuck. Official past 90 minutes announcement. Audio is fine. Thank you. I appreciate that. Capella can end this. I don't want to go down too much on guts here. I'm okay with him swinging. Maybe not swinging cube. But oh my god, I'm down 40 guts already! Fuck! Okay, I can't hit at 80. This is rough. He can't hit either though, so, you know, we're both just flailing. The foolery on straight. Okay, we hit once. We did it. We did it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to rank C. I do need to start raising my defensive stats now, though. Holy shit. 450 power. We avoided the cube. I have 30 minutes to move out of the way of the cube. I know you mentioned personal loss recently and you're cold. Glad I'm doing better. Yeah, it's been a rough couple of months. I was like sick for an entire month. Okay, big damage on the roll attack. Can we get the KO first? I don't want to get smoked here. Alright, maybe not use that attack again. 99 guts! Don't use roll. No! No roll attack! Okay, licking. Licking is nothing. No! Okay, that wouldn't have killed even on a crit. That's crazy. That power helping me out defensively so much. You're gonna get blown up? Yeah, I know. It didn't do much though. It did like 30 damage. Once I hit the higher ranks. Oh, we're not hitting the higher ranks. We're farming ranks C and B. We're not going, that's number one ass stat line on the galley. It's my first day playing this game. Power makes him stronger, so I put points into power. We're doing okay. I do need a second attack, though. Did Macho Pain not work? I don't even remember who Macho Pain was. So, no. Oh, did the pain? Oh, wait, the thing. Hold on. Let's see. Unjustifiably in a situation. Where is it, dude? I got so many. Papa John's. Dude, that Papa John's audio is so scuffed. Ad's gonna start in about a minute, so I'm not gonna do anything crazy. But, the Papa John's audio is really fucked up because I could not find an ad where he says better ingredients, better pizza. Except for this one where it's like it's like you're in a construction site. So that's why it sounds like there's like a machine gun going off. And it kind of works out. Like, you know, but it's impossible to tell what he's saying. Better 40 pizzas. The Papa was framed. He said the day of reckoning will come. Have we seen the day of reckoning yet? Okay, what do I want to work on? I need more speed, I need more life. Skill? Skill would be nice too. I think... Am I gonna get back blow? Yeah, but I think I might get stuck, is my problem. I might get stuck getting Firewall first, which is not great. Day of Reckoning happened yesterday for me? Yeah, that's true. And the problem... is that I need to be strong enough to actually beat rank C tournaments, but I'm gonna get an intelligence tech first, right? Or I go into thwack, which is pretty cheap. Do I have enough int yet? 137? I easily beat it, yeah. Maybe you have to eat all 40 pizzas? Maybe. We're in Adolescent 2, so our gains are pretty good right now. Won't go speed? I mean, I'll be going speed, but I don't know. I don't feel like that has much bearing on what we're doing right now. Like, I'm doing leaps. I was leaping along, leap, leap, leap. Thwack wouldn't hurt? I mean, it'd probably kill everybody. We're kind of going like mini mixed attacker. We're going Zamber. We're Zamber posting. .200 speed is not going to be like enough is the problem. I need the air and tree sail. Galley spirit blow? We can't get that till we're in rank B. Is the Probalo on that? Probably not the spinning masks. Yeah, probably not. Get flying mask? I feel like that's... If I had enough skill, it wouldn't be a big deal. Flying mask or no balls? Brother... Let me start singing some high notes, because I'm a castrati in this. Flying mask is definitely the play? That's crazy. That's a crazy thing to say. You might be right, though. I got more power. Dude, this stat line is so fucked up. I got more power than Rock Geiger. Okay, I got 200 more points I can put in. I just need to not die. If this guy doesn't have hashing mask before he dies, we riot. Folks, it's time. What do we get? It's his birthday, too. I think... Do we get Thwack? Thwack with 440 power is like... Your entire family is gonna die. Go for backblow, try to get lucky. I don't think it's a case of that. Let me take a look real cup. Real quick, not real cup. Firewall requires 250 combined intelligence and skill. 400 max, and I already hit 300. 66 loyalty? Okay, I might skip it. I might be able to skip it. Hold on. 66 loyalty. Intelligence is 155. Skill is 147. Firewall has 79% chance, but I have 440 power. Backblow has a 20% chance. Do I roll the 1 in 5? Why am I against getting Firewall? Does it just take up a slot for something better later on? It's the same slot as Backblow, but also I have 155 intelligence, is the problem. Vote goes to Thwack. It's time to Thwack off. Might be. If I was to get like 200 intelligence, Firewall wouldn't be too bad. I think we're gonna get there eventually. Red Wisp is the play here? Holy shit. Someone wants me to lose this. Backblow's a really, really good tech. Thwack is cheap. Having nothing in slot 1 means I'm gonna be able to build up a lot of guts, even if it's not very accurate. I can build up my skill a little bit afterwards. Though this would be the one chance I would have to possibly get backblow. And then that is just gone after. I don't know if I like the 20% chance though. That seems really risky. Alright. I think when in doubt we get more power. And we'll just have to get some skill. %20 chance to continue the run? Yeah, basically. What's the card? Monster Rancher battle card for the mask attack? Is it hashing? I think it's just called spitting mask. The cutting mask. Oh shit, we got through it? Okay. Big rock. No, I don't like this. I can't fucking skip it! It won't let me skip it! Get the fuck out of here! No! Dude. Oh my god. That's so scary. Do we keep going? Okay, he's wasted all his guts. Shit! I can't hit him! Oh my god, dude. Okay. Oh my god. Alright. It's fine. We live out here. I got the money back. I did it for the money. Worked hard for the money. So hard, money, money. Works hard for the money. Come on, give him lots of honey. Unnecessary risk. It's not unnecessary. We got our money back. Okay, I can afford tabs here. He's in prime? Okay. Man, just eating lunchlies. I have to rest 2 weeks in a row. Not great for his prime to be resting immediately, but we're doing okay. That's probably why the gains were so good on Airtree. This does mean it's going to be pretty solid for gaining stats, though. Okay, 270. I got 130 points I can still put in. Skill to 150 feels necessary, but I also need some life. Lunchlies got canceled already? Too much lead? No, weren't they like all going moldy? Okay, I don't think I can get that crab claw. Here's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kind of slow roll my stat gains. Because if I just go like big no rest method, I'm gonna end up in a situation where I hit the cap like real quick. But what I think I can do instead, because I got time, is I can raise my stats through light drills. Second pot? No, I'm in rank C. I can't. For a big rock, he's pretty agile. Yeah, having no skill definitely hurt there. That's foreshadowing of things to come, I suppose. Okay, we can leap here. It puts me over 200 speed. I need some more life. I need some more skill. Intelligence at 160 is probably okay. It sucks to be doing this in prime. $200 life is like not good, but it's probably okay. It's like it's a no for Galley's crafting and salad making stream since he's got no cutting tool. I saw, for the first time in many, many years, I saw the Cooking with Scorpion video. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that. It was an Easter egg in the original, like, Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. And it was like a 10-second video that was like, this week on Cooking with Scorpion. What's the stat total right now? 1322. So you'll learn about chopping. And it's basically him, like, smashing vegetables and shit, and whole chicken with, like, a big axe. And as a kid, I thought it was, like, genuinely the funniest thing I'd ever seen in my life. And I remember when we found it, because it was so out of left field, my friend and I, because it was one of the unlockables from the crypt. We watched it, like, I want to say, like, 20 times in a row, and could not stop laughing. And as an adult, I'm like, yeah, alright. It's fine. It makes sense. Okay, I got the speed. A little bit more life is probably okay. The Beavis and Butthead mindset is so real. Yeah. It's true. August, September? We enter in September, I think. Because we're going to be at the cap, so there's not much we can do. Gotta make him skinny before then, though. He's quite plump. I know I'm broke. Leave me alone. Okay. More leaping. Leap right now is probably okay. Yeah, I'm 20 out. So I think we're doing, oh, that's gonna be tough. Make a mint leaf and rest here. Yeah, 26 out. I was gonna do the crab claw cup, I forgot though. That was last. That was July. That's okay. I'm less worried about rank B. Rank B is spooky in its own way. But it gives me such, like, a good amount of stats in the cap, right? That I can, like, kind of crank up whatever I want to. And if I want to go all in on speed at that point, like, my power is pretty high. I don't think I need to go much higher. Then we can just do that. We can just put 400 more points or 500 more points into speed. And basically max out speed. Oh, we're subprime now? Alright. I'm gonna be a little bit plump still, which sucks. I'll be about average. Okay, let's feed it powder. I'll have about 250 speed. Which is not good. I don't think I'm fighting a Rock Geiger. Yeah, okay, this gives me 251 speed. We gotta win it. I'm just straight up skipping Rock Geiger, though. Does making your monsters fat make them any bulkier? Yeah. Your monster's form affects their speed and defense. If they're at absolute max, it's a plus minus 25% bonus or penalty to the stat. So if they're maximum skinny, plus 25% speed, minus 25% defense. If they are maximum fat, plus 25 bonus to defense, minus 25 to speed. Okay, Thwack's not going to hit here, but it will kill him. Which is, you know, all we could really hope for. 70? I got a pretty good chance to hit. Huge guts lead. We're just waiting till 99. I feel you. I feel you. Okay. 52 on Thunderbolt? Jesus. Yeah, the Power Techs would definitely smoke him. Okay, he can't hit either. It's fine. 177 intelligence, doing enough. Rock Geiger dodged me, it's true. But Gunburn can end it. Gunburn might be spooky. He's lost one. Do I want to give up against Gunburn? I think I'm not worried about the rest. I think I'm going to play it super safe and withdraw against Gunburn. Zamber can end it, Hayu can end it, Warren Mo can end it, but Gunburn is a killer. Warren Mo has like the potential to just throw the game, which is, you know, good for me. Okay. No, stop. Okay, well, we lose. Power? Okay, we're in it. We're in it. We're in it. Attack? No, don't use thunder. No, we're dodging. Okay. So, I can at least rest and feed it powders. Run straight up has 0 IQ, yeah. The rug, yeah. Okay, not bad for me. I don't like the withering, but... Okay, we dodged. We got hit. And we fucking... That's animal abuse, is what that is. Jesus. You want to hit me with a 30? We'll see what we got in store. Alright. Well, I don't want to fight Warren Mo, but what are you going to do? Back up? Perfect. Oh, no! Tasty Banana would be amazing. Okay. Good damage. Dodge. Big dodge. Big dodge. Alright. Thwack, maybe not the play right now. His Thwack, pretty chunky too. The chunky monkey. 17 seconds left on the clock. T-Bolt, not great. I don't like the withering. Tasty Banana, 22% chance. You fool! You lost the game. I think. Yeah, we ran out the clock. We got the KO. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, we're still in this. I need Hayu to win this. He did not win this. And I need Offrey to win this. Offrey, come on. Yeah. Okay, we're still alive. We don't have a great chance to hit Nicole. Don't get withered. Okay, we're in it. You know what? I respect it. That sucks for my gats. Don't use Thunderbolt, please. You have 470 power. Okay, well, yeah, we're chilling now. Nobody's got any guts. Oh, it's not enough though. One more? Uno más? Nah. Lost by 2%. Okay, I need Gunburn to lose 2. Oh, it's gonna be rough. I need Zamber to lose 1 and Gunburn to lose 2. Come on, Warren Mo. Alright, so Gunburn's gonna win this. But we can get 2nd place. That's not nothing. It is some money. We can buy some powders, and we can rest it until it's very skinny, which will give me, you know, an additional 50 speed. I'll technically be stronger, and then we try again. If I don't die here. Alright, I'm... the double foolery, and we couldn't hit him, eh? Alright. Alright. Cool. Alright, well, we hit Thunderbolt. This is going great. One more power tech. Holy shit, man. Biff says your famous catchphrase. Yeah, I know. Biff! Alright. We didn't make, like, any money on this. This is rough. We have to rest. I got 7th? A 3 and 4 record put me in 7th place? That's crazy. What the fuck? I got no money. Alright. No skills really fucking me? Yeah, I know. It's a hard game. Okay. Here's what we do, though. Okay, we got bananas now. Cool. I need powders. I need 2 powders. This will put me roughly 300 speed. A little bit less. But we need to win this because I am broke as shit. It puts me at 290 speed. Let's win it. This galley sucks ass. He doesn't want to do anything. I I raised him wrong as a joke. Whatever. Like, we gotta win. Or we're done. So we're going in. Off the hop, eh? No chill? That was your chance! You gigantic fool. Stop. Stop using Thunderbolt, please. There you go. See how much damage that does? Oh my god. Okay. Well, he's dumber than you, so... I don't know. We can take that to the bank, I suppose. T-Bolt into Tasty Banana is pretty good. No, double miss. Thwack for a huge chunk. Not too bad. Tasty Banana. Oh, it looked like you wanted to use it. Oh, that straight was like super fast for some reason. Computer's like speeding up and slowing down or something. Alright. Good use of all your guts. Big miss. Medicine sponsored animal fighting? Yeah. Use our drug, it'll kill you. Watch out, it'll kill you. If we gave up against Susvane, who is definitely a killer, and we only have 200 life, so we're gonna get smoked, we would still have to fight Susvane in the tiebreaker. So, we'll just do it now. Just don't use all your guts, please, man. Oh my god. We need to dodge a couple of attacks, and then we'll be okay. No! Worst case scenario. Fuck. Wasn't enough? Oh no, the anger? We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. We got Fury. No! Oh my god, the roller coaster. He tried. We almost had something. We almost had something beautiful, folks. If we had to do it, we had to do it again. This file's over. I'm not starting a new monster on it with 200. But let's see what would happen. Game 2. Okay, big damage on stab. Yeah, alright. I don't like this. Okay, we did it. But what are you gonna do? Okay. Well, folks, I think it's time to start another. Oh my god. Audio isn't playing again? It's playing. It's playing on my end. Oh, like that. Yeah, what the hell? I don't even see it in the... Yeah, what the hell? It seems like a Twitch thing. There you go. Yeah, I don't see it anywhere that people even redeemed. I think that's something to do with Twitch chat freaking out. It's no, he's not saying there was audio issues. He's saying that people were trying to redeem stuff and it wasn't showing up. They were trying to press this.
Oh, no, I need your help. Bury his body. Oh, bring some towels and some garbage bags.
Yeah, it's working. It's just,
No,
I think
your help.
Twitch
Bury
chat
his
specifically
body.
broke.
Oh, bring some towels and some garbage bags.
Yeah, and so I had to like reset my bot. Because Twitch will tell me if someone redeemed, and it says nobody redeemed. I'm not saying you didn't. I'm just saying Twitch is broken. That's so weird. Yeah, there we go. Now it's showing up. We missed the Macho Pain too.
Injustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
All right. Well, what are we gonna do? I'm gonna start again, I guess. Gally just wanted to rest. I know, and that's, well, you can rest forever now. Gally wanted to nap and cast Thunderbolts. That is all he did. You know, he lived the life if that was his goal. Fingers crossed for Suezo? I don't want another Suezo. No more. Alright. Gally died? Yeah. We had like 200 left. We kept getting unlucky in the tournament, and so we had to enter another tournament. And we died in the last fight. It happens. What have we not had yet? Well, a bunch of stuff. Alright, Joe Beck. Once we get Gaboo, Mashed Potato Man will get his revenge. Oh my god, not Pixie. Okay, Kasumi as a first monster is like insanely weak. Yes, I have to give it a name. What will it be? Already over 900? No. It has 800. I'm calling it Biffany. Biffany's pretty good. And I said, what about breakfast at Tiffany's? That song's actually called Biffany, short for breakfast at Tiffany's. She said, I think I remember the film. Alright, so here's what we do with this monster. We go on Errantry week 1. You know why we go on Errantry week 1? Because we're getting Errantry week 1. Look at that, baby. It all worked out. Power Pixie time? I don't think so. Okay, what do we want? Let's get Kiss. Flame? Opening Flame, pretty good. You got 3 options here. Ray kind of sucks ass. We got 2 options. We can Flame, we can get Bolt. Lightning will be solid, but I think Flame is the play. And it gives us more power. It all works out. Look at that. I don't even know if I hit the requirements for it. I'm probably not actually going to get it. Ah, we got it. All right. It's fine. So this is the one that starts with the bonus tech? No, it does not. Yay, we got Flame. All right. We're at 800. So now what we do is we just meditate for 100 points. and then we call it. We hope it doesn't die in rank E. I'm not spending any money on this thing. Like, any at all. I'll spend $100 a month on fish. And that's it. We do heavy drill, rest. We will waste lifespan doing this, but I'm fine with that. No faith in the lady? No, because she's almost at cap already, and the stats are set up in a pretty awful way. Stressed out? I bet. It's a way to swap to PC and come back to no 2.0. Yeah, I know. We lost to Susvane. We had to risk it though. I didn't want to do the fight, but we had to risk it. And then in the run back, I won. But you know, too little, too late. And I would, if I could, if I knew I was understood. Okay, hold on. I got like a million texts. Yeah, streaming during the day is different for me. She does have jiggle physics. So does hair. And Mochi. She's got a sustainable life type? That's interesting. Can't do much with it, but... Does Hopper on his eyeballs? The funny thing is, there is no physics in this game, so it is just animated like that. Which is why Undine's boobs go like... Whoop, whoop. Like, look at Undine, it's stupid. I don't know why they did that. They hired someone who's just never seen a woman in his life before to animate her. Alright, 50 more points. 200 skill, 200 intelligence with flame. Probably not bad. They hired a redditor. Milady. Colart T? No. No, you don't get that. Baked in jiggle, yeah. Okay, we're in stage 2 already. We have a lot of stress. Oh, I gotta go to the shop to start the sale. I'm gonna buy a couple of mint leaves. We're gonna try and make it work. But she could die in rank E. Like, what are you gonna do? $200 int and skill is like really not even a lot. If I could get my skill to 200 and then I start doing leap drills, I think I'm in an okay spot. But I don't know if we're gonna do that. I don't know if we're gonna hit that. I could do one here. Okay, and then I'll do one more. We'll rest. Yeah, we like torpedoed this monster's life early on. 874. Yeah, not great. Alright, I can do 2 leap drills, and that'll put me pretty close. Someone link me the Nuzlocke rules? It's still broken. Can someone link on Legend Cup for them? Oh, hold on. It's on YouTube, so if you're watching on... Here, let me post challenges. Here we go. So these are the rules. Let's win Lontar? I don't know, man. I don't know if we can beat Lontar. Another errantry? Let's go. No. Leap drill. I gotta do one more, and then we rest, and then we go. This puts us at 901. We don't have 200 intelligence. Oh. This might be tough. Alright. But we try it. We're at cap. A flame will, like... We're probably looking at about, like, 50-60 damage, which is a lot for this point. 200 skill will give us a decent chance to hit, but, like, not a great chance. Say 40, maybe? 44? Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh. Okay, we didn't attack, they attacked. Walk backwards. Yeah, 46? I'll take it. Okay, well, not hitting makes it harder. It's harder to win if you can't hit. No. Back up, back up. Tell me what you're gonna do now. Alright, well, we need to land something. 9 seconds left. I've lost. Back up. Holy fuck, dude. How did Galley actually leap during leap drill? He just flies. He's just, he's putting on airs. Air Jordans is what I mean by that. That's what that phrase means. Okay, 160 power. My power and intelligence are like the same level. Alright, well, there we go. Might be a tough one, yeah. I don't know how we're gonna get through this. I'm gonna do my best. I've done my best. This was the play. I needed the 200 skill. We got the 200 skill. Everything else is like, you know, we're trying. I do beat Leon just swinging power attacks here. I also do 70 damage with flame. You're baked. Look at that. Bro got the pumps. He's floating on clouds, baby. Okay, you want to see you cook with Mew or Arrowhead? Mew would be fun. I don't think we've ever had one for the Nuzlocke. I know the second monster to beat the Nuzlocke was a Mew. Okay. Alright. Okay, how about back up? Holy fuck, why do you keep walking forward? Go away! Or die here, that's fine too. I don't want to do this again. Foolery? Alright. Well, you know. C'est la vie. We'll get into it. Arrowhead I think would be sick. Arrowhead I think would be a very good monster for this. Purebred Arrowhead, because its stats are terrible. Its starting stats are so bad. You have so much room in the cap. Meow is an OP tech. Meow I think would be incredibly bad. A cool lobster in the summer? I think so too. The nice thing about Meow is you don't need intelligence for it. Because it does so little damage, you might as well just not. Hey, Roy Retro! Color Pandora would be fun. Color Pandora is a pretty good monster for it. Hey, welcome, welcome, Raiders. How are y'all doing? It's retro time? It seems like that. How are y'all doing? How'd your stream go? Montar's the GOAT. He's unbeatable. He's the fastest kid alive. Alright. Hope your stream went well. We are trying some Monster Rancher 2 Nuzlockin. We're having real bad luck. If you've never seen me before, my name is Moosebones. I play almost explicitly? I guess explicitly is the word. Oh no. There we go. We got a hair. We can make it happen. This is it, folks. I'm a big Monster Rancher boy, and I'm a big boy with big muscles, and we like Monster Rancher here, and that's basically all I play. And fighting games sometimes. Stan Jr.? Hey, Roy Retro, thank you for the follow. Why so early today? Because I didn't stream last night. And I can't stream tonight because I work. So, you know, we're making up for it. Summoned by the hair? Welcome. Exclusively. Yeah. Exclusively was the word I was looking for. What did I say? Explicitly? I explicitly play Monster Rancher. I don't. I'm wearing a shirt, you can tell. Biffany, we hardly knew you. Yeah, I forgot that was her name. I'm gonna call him... Polly. He's looking like a Polly to me. He's a wise guy. So, with Polly, we're going to be doing pole drills, and we're going to be doing dodge. And that's basically going to be it. Milk Week 1. Bruce. Do we get another air entry sale immediately? Look at that. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Alright. So, can I get straight right away? Backblow would be okay too. Straight's what we want though. Straight, power plus skill plus loyalty at 250. We have 230. So yeah, we can get straight right away. Air seems difficult to Nuzlocke? I don't think so. I think it's pretty okay. It's got decent life gains, great speed gains. Like, it's got kind of min-maxed stats for it, really. People think of hair as like a monster that's like very fragile, but it has like average life gains. It just has really bad defense gains. But you wouldn't want to raise defense anyway, so it works out. Holy shit! Are you serious? Dude. What were my chances? Oh, I didn't meet it. It's 3%. You know what? We're starting this off on hard mode. We got 1,000 less gold, but we can make it work. That was my bad. I was 10 under. I can't do math. It's okay. I done goofed. It's fine. We'll be fine. Whatever. We got rid of some of its baby weeks. Can't put a price on that. You can actually, and it's significantly less than 1,000. 1,000 gold for nothing, hard mode.
Don't know I've ever seen you on this early.
Hey, High Knight. Yeah, I don't normally stream this early. But when I was doing the blindfolded plant run, we made it to rank A, and I did the exact same thing. So if I can get to rank A with the plant while I'm blindfolded, maybe I can make something happen with hair, you know? How many times have I beaten Nuzlocke? Once. I haven't really tried that many times. Fish? He doesn't like fish. I should be paying attention. So I basically just spent $100 to stress him out. This is going great. This is fantastic. This is such an amazing start to the Nuzlocke. But we'll, you know, can only go up. What monster? Nyankoro. Mochi Kato. I know he's tired. We're gonna go for it though. I can afford to lose some weeks of lifespan here. Did I reach Legend Cup? Yeah, I beat most. Okay. The thing is, the monster I beat it with spawned with 6 in every stat, which allowed me to min-max really, really hard, and I was able to get my speed up to like 800 immediately, and then rolled through a lot of the game like that. Probably on the perfect line to hell. I can relate. I feel that. The problem with hair is it starts with low life. Holy fuck, dude. Why? You have such high fear already. Stop. If we get another errantry, I'm gonna go. I'll go get straight. Okay, we're out of babyhood. We're into child now. We need more life. Well, we need everything. It starts with pretty low stats. We have 570 composite, which is very low. But that's great, because it means, you know, we don't have wasted stats in intelligence and defense. We have some, and they're not going to go anywhere, because we won't be lowering our defense or our intelligence with any drills that can do that. I think the light drill we do will be the jump, the dodge. Okay, I would love for there to be an errantry sale. I don't have a great chance to get... Here, let's see. If I have... 173... 116... and loyalty is at 30. What are my chances? For straight? 50% chance. Every week? That's pretty good. Alright, well we didn't get it this month. Next month maybe? Monster Bones maybe? I am kind of rushing through the childhood with this one as well because, you know, the stat gains are pretty bad right now. I mean, power is good because it's max, but... Took like 5 resets, so I finally beat rank C with my plant. Hell yeah. If you're doing, if you're not worried about lifespan, you can always feed it drugs, right? That's a thing a lot of people forget. That's where like Najeel and Cassitan and stuff come in handy. If you have stats that like line up decently for it. You know what? I would feed it mint leaves here. I would go buy some, but there's a shop sale in like a month, so we'll just wait for that. Is it comp build, so I'm avoiding the drugs? Do you think you're not gonna have enough lifespan for it? Dude, like, I'm still 200 under the cap with 200 power. Take no chances? That's fair. What, you know what I'm like? Okay. I think I just keep doing this till life is at 100 and then I raise my speed for the rest. We didn't learn from the galley. Hard mode in plan for Jam's tournament? Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Alright, there we go. We got a shot. Though the sale is coming up, so I think I'm going to not go on the first week. Shop sale's in 2 weeks. There we go. Buy some mint leaves. We can rest again. And now we go. All right, we're gonna get it this time. Oh man. Okay, there we go. So we got straight, which is good because I need something up close or else, you know, I'm going to lose. Almost guaranteed. Okay, we're adolescent now, so our stat gains are gonna be pretty good. We'll be able to do the Gemini Cup. Everything's kind of working out. Though, I don't know if I'll have enough. I don't know if my stats will be lined up in a way that makes sense for that. Quack, quack. Oh, thank you for the flower. Very kind of you. Hungry sharks still scare you? They're, you just bop them on the nose. We do got little bunny foo-foo. Or is he finding a flower in winter? He has got his own garden, I guess. I don't know. I don't ask questions. Okay, I'm at 700. Still 200 under the cap. We're doing okay. This gives me a chance to get more speed. 11. It's pretty good for where we're at. Swear the hare's swearing when he's yelling? Do we enter the Blizzard Cup? 100 life? I don't have a lot of speed. But I do think straight with what I've got for skill is pretty good. $99 life. Blizzard Cup is Junimol. I think it's Junimol. Okay, this puts me over 150 speed. It gives me 146, but my farm is low enough that I'm over 150. Let's try it. We were off to a really low, like, bad start. As a fellow Code Monkey, I thank you for the refusal to support assholes. Yes. I think you're watching the beginning of the stream, but yeah, I don't... Like, if someone makes something open source, you don't get to put your name on it and go like, this is mine now. Oakley Man, the 100 life, I think we don't risk it. It's not worth it. If we can get second place, I'm okay with that. Or if Leon can win, nah. I'm okay with second place, get a little bit of money. But we're not risking it yet. Yeah, 66% chance with, like, no skill is pretty good. Okay, can I hit my attacks, please? Jesus! What the fuck, dude? There you go. No, it didn't even kill! I hate this. I hate this. What the fuck, man? What the fuck was that? We had a hare. We bought a zoo. Oh, well. Classic Polly. Alright, I'm gonna go get a piece of pizza. I'm gonna come back. BRB. Alright, welcome back. Oh, look, my door was open. It was closed a second ago. I don't know what's with that. I'm gonna figure out what causes that on OBS. I'm eating a sorpresa pizza. Mamma mia. Cold as shit. Alright. Starting to notice the pattern with short-lived monsters. I mean, the problem is life is like the best defensive stat early on. What I'm starting to like... I wouldn't say I'm self-conscious about it, but if you're watching this and you've never seen me before, you probably think I suck ass at this game. Like, what the hell is he doing? It's like, why did they, like, not take this out of the non-mobile port? It's my first day, I know. Name the next monster after you? I don't know if a big dick Chad fits in, yeah, it should. It's 11 letters. I don't want to ask you any questions. Oh my god. Viola. More like... I got nothing. Wine. Only. Because I'd have to be drunk to, to buy a monster from you. I don't know. We're like, why are you in the game? Hell yeah. It's better than mine. Etna. I loved his videos. Another tiger? Suezo? Rocky Suezo? Interdasting. Mr. Suprasad is my pick. Big deck Chad is me rocking up the logos with a 200 card deck. So I've talked about it a little bit, but I used to play this game called Hex. And Hex it was a card game. PC only, and it got sued by MTG for basically being MTG. Like, Wizards took them to court and they won, which sucked for me as someone who would put a couple $100 into the game, and they're like, yeah, we got a shutter. They just shut the game down. I'm like, alright, sick. I'm glad I bought all those digital cards. But there was a card that was like, if you have, it was basically like if you were playing a regular game of Magic with a commander deck, the card got like plus 12, plus 12. It was so much fun to play with. Like, you needed to have like, I think it was a 90 or 100 card deck and of singles. It wasn't good, but it was funny. Alright, alright. Shells, what are we naming him? The problem with this guy, it's better than a regular Suezo, because it's got good defense gains. Get baseball cap Suezo? Not in this game. That's Monster Rancher 4. Shells J is his name? No, don't. I hate him. Oh, don't name me after it? Why do you hate him? I'm calling him, Gels Say? Rocky Johnson? Rocky Mariano? Rocky Balboa? Hey, Adrian. I can't do a sliced alone. I don't have that much CTE. It's like CTE and being Italian, I think, is like the special condition he's got. Hey, how's it going? Ayers Rock? What about Dudes Rock? Sometimes I make shit that rocks. Sometimes I make shit that's crazy. Granite. Or I can call him dirt in your eye. I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye. I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye. Rock Clops. I thought Baseball Suiza was the first one? No. Eyster Island? You gonna cry? Dirt in your eye. Big Deck Chad is still my vote. Yeah, dirt in your eye definitely works. Can we call him Chad though? Because we already had Chad Tim Tim. Fairly early stream today? Yeah, we're only going for like another half hour or so. Pocket Dirt? Well, it'd be Pocket Sand, right? What? Fred Dirt? Chad Tim 2? I think we're going Fred Dirt. But like this. Fred Dirt. I don't know if I like dirt with an I. I think I like it more with the I. Let's, that's what Fred would have wanted. That reminds me. I have to, I was talking earlier in the stream about how I wanted to, like, overhaul a lot of the stream this year. I think we're due for it. Our last, like, big update to the aesthetics and shit of the stream is about 2 years ago. I might not, like, redo the aesthetics, because I kind of like what Drewface made for me still. I think the orange and the blue, it, like, looks good. I don't think that needs to be changed, but we're going to be getting some new, like, sound effects and some new animations and shit. And I got to do something with this. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this before. But I have to show you something. I've talked about this, like, very briefly in the past. Fred Durst directed a movie called The Fanatic, where there's literally a scene where Fred Durst, he's playing a character, and his son... Oh no, he's not... It's not him. It's not him saying it. But there's a scene where, like, the father and son are in the car listening to Limp Bizkit, and the father just will not stop talking about how fucking sick Limp Bizkit is. What kind of monster is that? That's a Suezo. But, additionally... John Travolta's in the movie, and he plays what I will say in the kindest terms is not a flattering representation of the type of character he is trying to be. He's basically, he's obsessed. He's a stan for a movie star, but that's not the weird part. It doesn't really matter. You're gonna see what I mean in a second. The movie's awful, yes. The movie's not good. Travolta was in a film, but whatever. Like, you're gonna see what I mean. I don't have to say what's going on here. But I think I need to add this. And you're gonna see why in a sec. So.
Moose is in the house. Moose is in the house. Watch out! Watch out! Here's Moosey!
Yeah. I think that is like the most perfect thing for this stream. Oh my god. Is it mixed with Golem? Yeah, it's mixed with Golem. Thank you for bringing us back on track. All right. That's definitely the first one I'm working on. Anyway, the movie is not good. It's like not even like laugh out loud bad. There's a couple of scenes like that are like incredible, but it's not like that for the whole movie. A lot of it's just very uncomfortable and like not good. All right, he likes play, he dislikes fish. The texture in this looks like really messed up. It almost looks like he's got a beak. This is Harlequin Baby Suezo, in case you're wondering. If Here's Moosey doesn't play every time I turn on the camera, I'll feel robbed. I gotta add that, yeah. Yeah, for a new subscriber. Watch out. Watch out. The moose is in the house. Yeah, we gotta do something. There's so much. I think my Suezo's moldy. He might be. Indeed. Okay, this guy doesn't like fish either. So I have a couple options here. He's got really good power and intelligence gains. I could go either. But I think power might... I don't know. It's our first monster. We don't need to go too crazy. Even if we do a bit of a mixed attacker, we might be able to make it work. Doesn't have good speed, doesn't have good life. Defense and skill are okay. Power and intelligence are 4. So he's like almost like a galley. He's like a Jill. What would Fred Durst do? Also partial to making the follow jingle a clip from Moosing and Dragula. Oh, that was fun. If you guys haven't seen that, it's because you're not subbed. So, you know, get into that. Sing the Undertaker theme? Bong. Or do you mean like the American Badass one? I can't remember who did that one. It was Roland, right? Yeah. Taker came out to Roland. Well, okay, yes. He when he was like driving the fucking motorcycle, he came out to Roland. His theme song is like church bells. That's the dead man. Oh no, you'll be loving this shit right here. I haven't done Limp Bizkit at the disco. No, at American Badass was Kid Rock. Yeah, what was his name? It was something. American Badass was Kid Rock. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. He had the fucking motorcycle. I don't remember a lot of that period of wrestling. I like watched a little bit before, and like a little bit after. When I was like really into wrestling, and then, you know, I've watched for the last 5 years. But I haven't watched a lot recently. Or like I didn't watch a lot of like the Attitude Era. It's just like you learn a lot through osmosis because it was like the most popular thing in the world at the time.
That's almost
Hey, Lamecore. Almost a year, holy moly. His nickname is legit the American Badass. Yeah, I know. Because he had a song called American Badass, right? What was the... Taker had something like that, yeah. Yeah, Kid Rock's had a song called American Badass, right? That was the one with the Metallica song in it, right? That was Sad But True, right? Yeah. What a shitty fucking band. Late 90s were like devoid of culture. But it did give us, well, that was like early 2000s. We got Alien Ant Farm. So, you know, it's not all bad. Yeah, that was Taker's Attitude Era character. Yeah, I know. I'm just being confusing. I don't know, man. If it wasn't a custody match held in a TLC, or I guess it wasn't really TLC, it was more of a Money in the Bank style match, but for the custody of Damien, then it didn't really matter, right? Arguably the best cover of his song ever, Smooth Criminal. It's like, it's very different. It's funny because like I like cover songs, but so many cover songs try so hard to like match the original, and it's like, why are you doing that, man? This is like awful. You can't do it better. You gotta do it different. Okay, so I'm a little bit apprehensive about how to build this. The mixed attacker makes me think I should probably mix my offenses. Even though it's not great to do that, I think we can probably make it work. Dominic Mysterio being the best heel on TV right now is so funny to me. Dude, it's so funny doing, like, watching him do interviews and stuff because he plays the character so well, and, like, people get actually, like, tilted at him in interviews. I saw a clip, like, you know, what happened there? I have to buy this and it didn't work. I don't know. He was on like some big podcast. One of the ones where it's like just like three white guys who have no actual chemistry talking about shit. And which is like 80% of them. But he was like just making fun of them and they were getting like actually heated. Like he was like, why'd I come on this fucking show? He's like legitimately good at it. Like, I think, like, maybe the most egregious cover song of all time is 1985 by fucking Bowling for Soup. Because it's a cover of a song that came out, like, 8 months earlier that sounds exactly identical to it. Like, they didn't change anything about the song. The production, it might have been the same guy producing it. Like, it sounds exactly the same. I think the Jonas Brothers did that too, right? With Year 3000, there was another... They changed one line, yeah. It's not like SR71's like a fucking, like, an untouchable band that you shouldn't cover. Like, they kind of suck too. But... that's the point, right? If you're gonna cover them, you better, like, fix it up a little bit. One of the movie references was changed to another movie reference. It's actually crazy because that was in like that was like 2001 or something, right? Maybe 2000. So 1985 was 15 years earlier. That's like if we sang a song about 2009. Holy moly. That's when I that's when I graduated high school. Holy shit. I was 19 years old. That song's about me now. That's insane. I never thought I was gonna fuck Whitesnake though, so I guess I'm a little bit different than the mom in that song. We all have our own cross to bear though. I was 11 in 2009? Yeah, I would have been 19. What are some other good cover songs? Like, I legitimately like the Alien Ant Farm one. I don't like a lot of the Alien Ant Farm songs because, you know, that style of nu metal is like very hokey. I think Wish is okay, but I also think it might just be me loving the Tony Hawk soundtracks. And, you know, it's on Tony Hawk 3. Miley Cyrus Heart of Glass from Blondie? I haven't heard that. That sounds like it would be fire, though. Poppy did a good cover of All the Things She Said. The fucking tattoo song? Hell yeah. Guilty Pleasure cover songs Devil Went Down to Georgia by Nickelback. I haven't heard that. And as much shit as Chad Kroeger gets for, like, you know, writing the blandest music of all time, he's got, like, a legitimately good voice. Placebo's Running Up That Hill? Okay, that one's sick. Yeah, the Placebo one is good. Doesn't hurt me. When he says it like so nasally. That era of Placebo is so good. Rather listen to Nickelback than Creed? I don't know. I don't know what the answer to that is. Though I will say, Flat on the Floor is like, you know, that's a good workout song. Flat on the Floor, if you've never heard it, by Nickelback, is like maybe their most aggressive song. And like it kind of goes. It's not great, but the riff is pretty solid and it's produced well. It's got a really like bizarre, anemic bridge that was like a staple of like nu metal of the time, and that I guess they were trying to ape, but otherwise it's pretty good. Favorite of all time is probably Jimi Hendrix, All Along the Watchtower. That's such a basic bitch answer. It is, but it is like very, very, very different. Lost almost 3 hours of stream. You can always watch it back. Scold it. Yes. This guy's a late bloom, so we have to kind of crank through the baby leaks. I shouldn't even be feeding it mint leaves. Talking about good or bad covers of songs? Good. Is that Silver Suezo? No, it's Rocky Suezo. Rocky Eye. Named the Peachtree Bug Nickelback and entered him into some specialist tournaments? Hell yeah. Amount of times I spun Human Clay and Silver Side Up in my CD player. Human Clay, like, I never had it. But it gives you a muddy gel, which is crazy. Like, they did that shit on purpose. On theme, yeah. Okay, he's failing a lot. He's got a lot of fear, though, so it's kind of surprising to me. You like Van Halen's cover of Pretty Woman? I can't think... There's not many songs that I think in the canon of music are worse than Pretty Woman. I'm sorry, Roy. But I don't know what you were doing. Great singer. Fantastic vocalist. The fuck were you doing? Pretty Woman. Do do do. Like, man was writing the theme song to Dr. Mario. I think I'm just realizing now that Pretty Woman and Dr. Mario's themes are like very similar. I made that joke as if it was a thing that was already in my brain, but that was like, I had never put that two together until now. Is there an overall best monster you can... Yeah, it's it's Metal Nerd. Metal Nerd is the best. Faith No More Easy. Oh, Orgy's cover of... What is that song? How does it feel? What's the name of that? Is it How Does It Feel? Blue Monday, thank you. Yeah. That one's pretty good. They don't have Melon and Blue Kato. Blue Kato's pretty easy to beat the game with. Backstreet Boys Millennium giving Happy Mask were so sick, yeah. Metal Nerd is like not the easiest monster to beat the game with by a long shot, and also you can't get him at the beginning of the game, so that puts a damper on that. But he's easily the best monster in the game. You just need to know a little bit more about how the game works to get him to function. No Scrubs by Bastille? I've never heard that. That sounds insane. And then, you know, you have like Me First and the Gimme Gimmes who've like knocked it out of the park a million times. Country Roads is like impeccable. A lot of them are good. I believe I Can Fly is pretty okay too, but Country Roads is like the one. Just looked at Metal Nerd and Blue Kato. No problem. Yeah, Blue Kato is like the ease of use. Basically, all you do is you raise its intelligence and speed, and you get the Twister Claw tech, and then the game's over. You like the Disturbed cover of Sound of Silence? I'm not gonna judge. I asked for people to talk about the stuff they like, so I'm not gonna say anything. That one's on me. I have to learn to bite my tongue. Where are some other ones? AFI's cover of Halloween is pretty fucking killer. It's like arguably their best song, and it's a cover. They also do a cover of Today's Lesson, and I forget, fuck, who did that? Today's Lesson. But their version is insane. Filth, right? Yeah, it was Filth. Carpenter Brute's cover of Maniac goes really hard. Yeah, that's maybe the most aggressive electronic song I've ever heard in my life. I don't know how they make it sound like that, man. Like, that track is insane. I was big into ska as a kid, and I still think some of Real Big Fish's covers are good. Take Me On, Hungry Like the Wolf. I think the Take On Me one is, like, not great because they don't hit the high notes. Like, they change the fucking melody of the chorus because they can't hit the notes. It's funny, at least. If nothing else. UB40's cover Red Red Wine? I didn't know that was a cover. That's like their biggest song, right? Dude, that's like... That's some being cursed shit. That's like the Ataris, right? Where the Ataris' two biggest songs are both covers. They got Boys of Summer and I Remember You. Listen to the sound of pouring rain. When we'll whisper and I'll think of you. Does Weird Al count? No. Weird Al does have some good songs though. You know what's funny? As far as like the late 90s like ska, like fourth wave shit goes, Horoscope for Today is like one of the best songs to come out of the genre. It's not a cover, it's an original, but that shit's killer. It was Neil Diamond's song first, really? I didn't know that. Horoscope for Today is a fun karaoke song, but people need to know it or else it's like real awkward. Oh, I haven't tried the bridge in a while. But there was a while where I was doing karaoke like once every 3 months or so, and I could nail it like every single time. The trick is to not take too deep of a breath before you try it. It's no hardware store. That shit's like actually impossible. But the other trick to it is to not say it too quiet. If you want to say something that like requires a lot of breath, like if you're trying to sing a passage, like I'm not the world's greatest singer. I'm not even a good vocalist at all. But I have done a lot of singing. And a trick to making sure that you have enough breath to do whatever you want is to not like pull your punches on it. You don't need to like really emote when you do it, but you don't need to, if you like try to go too quiet, you end up using more breath that way. Got the bridge for a Horoscope particularly memorized. Still don't know the one for Hardware Store. That shit's too long. You need to do some like circular breathing shit to make that happen. 843. I think I'm okay with my stats where they are. We just keep going. Okay, can I do... I'm gonna do the horoscope for today, but I just gotta think about it for a sec. Turn off the music. That's your horoscope for today. Yay. Oh, I'm feeling it in my chest. You know, I'm making excuses, but you know, running today at 7 degrees. What is 7 degrees in Fahrenheit? It was 44 today, for those of you who only speak Fahrenheit. And I was out running in t-shirt and sweatpants. Yeah. So I feel it when I breathe deep because of the cold air, but we're doing okay. Did I pull up the lyrics? I can't do it along to the song. One, because I'll get nailed. But also because there's about a half-second delay on my voice compared to the audio you hear, so I couldn't do it. If you've ever heard this song, it is a... Basically, Weird Al goes through all of the horoscopes, and they're all very, very specific. Like, Aquarius, there's travel in your future when your tongue freezes to the back of a speeding bus. Fill that void in your pathetic life by playing whack-a-mole 17 hours a day. They're all like that. It goes through all of them. It's a very long song. And then, Bridge. I've worked it up too much now. It's not that good. But it's like 8 lines, or 10 lines that you gotta do in a single shot. The only person in the country of Lebanon who played Monster Rancher 2, glad all stars aligned. I'm streaming in weird times today. Yeah, welcome. Alright. I'm gonna do it. Now you may find it inconceivable, or at the very least a bit unlikely, that the relative position of the planets and the stars could have a special deep significance or meaning that exclusively applies to only you, but let me give you my assurance that these forecasts and predictions are all based on solid scientific documented evidence, and you would have to be some kind of moron not to realize that every single one of them is absolutely true. Where was I? There you go. It's not too bad. Thank you. Thank you for the single clap. I appreciate it. Alright. We're at 856. 50 more points I can put in? I need to raise my life. 130 life is like not great for where I'm at.
I want to play video games.
Don't get KO'd is good advice, it's true. Hey, in the various, how you doing? It's going good. I nailed that first try, and it's been like a year since I've sung it, maybe more. But the problem is, like, I've talked to friends who like have tried to do it, and they're like, "Oh, I run out of breath really quickly." And the problem is, when you're not like performing it, when you're just like saying it to yourself, it's a lot harder. It's a lot harder to talk really fast when you're like you're going really quietly like this. Like your voice becomes more breathy, and you run out super quick. It's supposed to be the clap emote from Better Twitch TV. Yeah, I'm also gonna implement the additional emotes and shit. I don't have that right now. Okay, where are we at? I can go 250 power. Put the rest of the points into life because I don't have any defensive stats right now. 90 defense and 42 speed. Holy shit. Yeah. Maybe I just raise my skill at this point. Obviously, these are like not bad stats for rank E. We've got a pretty good floor, right, to build off of. So this way we can do the thing. I hope so too. Nuzlocking a little bit as well. Once you beat E official, you can't enter casual E rank tournaments for money, right? Yeah, that is correct. That D is correct. Okay, I'm gonna hope to get to like... I had 17 points left. I'll just put it all into skill, we'll be okay. March coming up. 134 life, like I said, is not great. It puts me at like number 4 in the tournament, behind Oakley Man, Hair Kicks, and Junimo though, by a pretty big margin. That's usually where you're sitting if you're not focusing on life. Like, because Lontar's got, what, 105? So it's pretty easy to beat him. But yes, we have, like, no defenses right now. I've killed, like, 80 weeks of this monster's lifespan. And he is 11 months old. So basically a full year for the first match. Yeah, we're gonna be right under 900. If I can get a 4 on the next one, puts me at 899. But it also puts me at 175 skill, which is pretty good. Okay. Or I can go over by 1, that's fine too. Mew deserves better, barely see Mew trainers. Mew's a pretty common competitive pick. Mew's a really good monster in competitive play. Alright, here we go. But in the actual game, yeah, there's like the 1. There's the 1 in rank C. And then there's 1 in the Ima versus Fimba meet, and that's literally it. There's a couple of wild ones. Okay. Decent stats. 58 loyalty. Got Leon. Holy moly. Did you hear the... Did I beat the Nuz with Pixie, or were people trolling me? No, I did not. We got KO'd by Leon in our first tournament. We lost our first fight, and then we got KO'd in the second. It went, like, almost literally as bad as it possibly could have. Alright, mixed attacker, doing pretty good for now. The problem is that's going to fall off super hard once, you know, I need my defensive stats to be able to do anything. Alright, Oakley man. I'll take that. 40 damage on the tail assaults is pretty solid. Okay, we got a big guts lead. We can make something happen as long as we can hit. Uno mas, no straight, please. Yeah, we're good. Oh, he ran away at the last second? Hell yeah. But he undefeated anything? Yeah. Pixie Hopper Mono, such rough starts that are all possible. On a fresh file, yeah. When you have no money and you can't control the match, it's tough. I have a video of me beating the game with Pixie as my first monster. But it, you know, I actually controlled. Well, alright. Ranky, about as easy as it always was. Say that like we didn't have 2 monsters back-to-back that struggled with it, but... So what do I get first? I think teleport, obviously. We go get the hit text. 200 intelligence is probably okay. I probably don't need much more. I can focus on power. Spit will be fine where it is for a while. I don't really need to get more intelligence for a little while. Maybe rank B, we give it a little bit more intelligence. Swizzles bar none, the weirdest franchise mascot, but I love them all the more for it, yeah. 3 sets manual control, any monster can probably work outside of special spawns with no lifespan, yeah. Yeah, okay, you can have ice candy. That shit's cheap as hell. Okay, we need to get some defensive stats going, though. The problem about having a power gain this good is that it means I'm going to end up kind of like getting way too much power and not enough life if I do pole drills. Are there low lifespans besides Sweki? Well, I mean, there's monsters with low lifespans, like Naga Monel. They have 250 weeks of lifespan in this game, so doing the absolute best you can do, they live for like 5 years. Okay, it's still not the point to be focusing too much on making sure its fatigue and stress are not like in check. There's a special area that has 96 weeks life. Yeah, I beat the game with that one. I have a video on that. Okay, if I go to 1100, I can do power to 300. Because we're almost there. Monster Paradoxes and Peaches, but respect. You say that like you could do it without it. Like, how dare I use the mechanics the game lets me use? It's not cheating, they're like all in the game. Like, if you could do it without, I would like legitimately love to see that video. Because I don't think you can do it. I might be able to do it, but I don't think you can do it. 90% of chat. God, my hair, it dries so curly. I went from looking like Biff to I don't know what's going on with my hair now. It's just surprising he's on such a short-lived monster. I think it's you have to. I don't think you have any other choice. I don't think it'll work otherwise. Wish I knew the deepest details of the game. Hair flexing? Sorry if you're bald. I know, it's my dad used to always laugh at me. You know, I don't here, what does the back of my head look like? There's no way for me to see. Oh, can I put a camera on it? I never get to see what the back of my head looks like. Crazy thing to think about, but it's true. I don't see any bald spots. You can see the mess on my couch, my base, and shirts. You can see where my hair is parted. Maybe a little bit thin, but not in a way that's like... maybe, but like... yeah, it looks okay. Got a little bit of a balding-ish, maybe, a little bit. But like, you know, mid-30s. Perfect opportunity to put something weird back there before I move the camera. Dude, that would have been really funny. I'm not smart enough to do something like that, though. You got Vegeta's Widow's Peak? I don't. I have here, my hair, it's like an asymmetrical Widow's Peak. It's pretty... it goes up a little bit on this side. It's not crazy, but like it goes up a little bit. And then this side is like pretty flat. But I really only have the Widow's Peak happening on one side, and it's not crazy. But my dad always used to be like, I'm bald, you're gonna go bald. I've never known my dad at a time where he wasn't balding. My parents had me pretty late in life. They were like 32. And, yeah, my dad was already like balding by then. And I'm 34 now, as of like 3 weeks ago. And, you know, my hair is in pretty good shape. Maybe a little bit thinning on the top, but I feel like that's another good 20 years before it goes away. Was my mom's grandpa bald? My mom's grandpa? I don't know. Do you mean my grandpa on my mom's side? I think he had hair, but he also passed away before I met him. So I'm not sure. I think he had okay hair. I know male pattern baldness is like recessive on the father's side. It's like dominant on the mom's side, right? What could I have put there that would have been really funny? I don't even have like anything in my house that would be like suspect. Burger King recently had to get a free burger if you're ball promo here in Brazil. Hell yeah. I'm happy. I'm happy for you guys. Alright, I got 140 points I can put in. I'm not going to go too much later today. Maybe like another 20 minutes or so. But things are looking pretty okay for this Suezo. I just need to find a way to kind of tweak its stats to be a little bit harder to kill. I would like to get to Adolescent at least, and then we can do some grinding in Adolescent. There we go. There, perfect. Got a decent amount of money. I think if I play my cards right with this guy, I can get a decent amount of money for the ranch. Has a solidly long lifespan. And then, yeah, I don't know. I think it'll be okay. How come I'm streaming at this time? I'm usually streaming 8 p.m. to midnight Eastern time, which is... My stream would normally starts 3 hours from now. But I couldn't stream yesterday, so today was a makeup stream for it. Galley has been put down? Oh, you haven't been here since Galley? That feels like a lifetime ago. We had a Pixie who died to Leon. We had a Hare who... Or did the Hare die to Leon? I don't remember. Hare died to someone as well. And now we're... No, the Pixie died to Leon. Hare died to... I don't remember. Heracix? Either way, neither of them made it out of rank E. Now we got this guy. It's kind of a weird mixed attacker build so far. We got 130 points I can still put in. We can... what do I do though? Getting some speed I think is probably an okay idea. In Adolescence. Everyone except Galley? I know. Oh, the salute to everyone except Galley, yeah. We're gonna get our speed back. It does not have good speed gains, but... No. This gives us a little bit more intelligence, which is, you know, obviously good as well. So I think this is like the swap out now, right? I'm going to be doing this to raise my speed, and then I'll do Light Drill to raise power, just to keep it above 300. 100 more points. So if I go 100 more points into speed, I'm still kind of fucked, I think. So I don't even know if it's worth it right now. But my speed and my life are both really bad gains, so I don't have many options. Most of the work calls I had to attend to could have been an email. I hate that. Miss Fimba meet? Yeah, but we're gonna die if we enter the meet, so we'll just chill instead. Do I do the official? I don't think so, not yet. We can do the winter one. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. If I could reset, I would reset there, but... Womp womp. I'm thinking meat was met before on the file? No, it wasn't. Not with this one. That was the old file. Alright, well speed going up to like 100 would be nice at least. 99% of the time I was zoned out doing solo battles Pokemon TCG. I finished all the missions yesterday. So I'm basically... I have nothing left to do in the game until they release new packs. So I'll just be doing like my 2 pack openings a day and chilling otherwise. Taking a look at Wonder Trade, seeing if there's anything interesting. Because I got that banner for the 45 wins. Didn't know he reset it? Yeah. Unfortunately. I got like 8 Laprases. I don't need like any more. Okay, this is a good time to buy. Not really. I'm pretty broke. I might as well. I gotta win the December tournament anyway. Oh, or I can win something else before then. Yeah, we can win the Glow Cup for some money. That'll be okay. Okay, hell yeah. Probably got Lapras in that dumb event. It was on the 28th pack. Oh no. Yeah, I only did it the 20 times you need to like get all the bonuses. And I got like 8 in that time. Up the next Pokemon game is just like good and complete feeling. It would be dope to play a Pokemon game where the monsters actually feel like they live in and are part of the world too. Yeah, I didn't finish Scarlet and Violet. It was fun to explore and stuff. I had fun with it, but I didn't feel the need to beat the game. Okay, we're at 1099. So I can do this tournament and then I gotta rest until the official. But this will give us a good amount of money. I just have to not die here. I do good chunk of damage though. And I'm hitting him with my weak hand. Oh no! I don't like that. The foolery, he tried it. He tried it twice in a row. Okay, we dodged once, we're okay. We're in there. Sick. Still no Lapras, all the event hourglass is gone, 35 plus attempts, damn. Well, they're gonna open up trading soon, right? And I got more than I need. So I might give some away. People got stuff I need. There's a lot of cards I still, like, need. I don't have any Primates. I don't have any Gardevoirs. Alright. The Kissin'? The double Ray? I think that's the closest million has ever come to killing me. Alright, well, you got eased. Just realized I had to reformat my PC so all my Monster Rancher DX saves are fucked. Good thing there aren't any tourneys coming up. Damn, that sucks. What the hell? Okay, good damage on Tail Assault. It's been doing a little bit less damage, but it does have like 40% less force. Tiny bit of damage on Sting. Damn, the KO. Hell yeah. I think Hail Fall is the first, like, opponent you fight in the game that makes you realize that defense doesn't matter. I like a lot of the new designs, but the game has a lot of problems. So Titan and Bombardier are very high on my list of favorites in the whole series. They're both really cool, yeah. I'm a big Mousehold fan. And Toadscruel. I like Toadscruel a lot. There's no cloud saves on Monster Rancher 2 DX. I think they do it, but I don't know. I don't know what would cause it to fail in the first place, right? Like, not save them. I guess if you have to like fully format your PC, you're fucked. Yeah. Give Monster Rancher 2 too? That's what I'm saying. Monster Rancher 2 with all the monsters. Perfect game. Game of the year every year. I can't... Okay, I'm actually resetting here. Because I'm over the cap. If I do that. I literally can't do it. Because it would be against the rules. You don't use cloud saves. That's fair. Completely understandable. Been on Monster Rancher 2 Frenzy for breeding competitive mods, not knowing big events beforehand. Just has me making random weight classes and being generally prepared. Yeah, I haven't held anything in a while. This is what happens when you hold so many tournaments back to back. Like, you get burnt out on it. Now I do because of that. Is it true that Heart Gold and Soul Silver were the perfect games in the franchise? Asking as an absolute outsider to Pokemon in general. Normies will tell you yes, but people born before the year 2000 will tell you that Gen 2 proper, and not the remakes, is significantly more like put together in a sense that like the graphics for the era and like the aesthetics of the game and how it plays is all like significantly more cohesive. People like to pretend it's not, but you know. I don't trust people who like Pokemon because 90% of the games are complete ass. None of the Pokemon games are perfect. For the time, Pokemon Gold and Silver were like as close to a perfect video game as you could come up with. If you weren't there, you don't know. It's okay. It's okay if you don't know. But I'm just saying. The air around Gen 2, when Gen 2 was new, was like, this is the greatest game of all time. Nothing will ever top this. They had a couple more years to deal with like how to code for Game Boy. You know, they had Miyamoto or whoever it was who went in and fixed up all of Game Freak's spaghetti code to make the game way more efficient and basically pack two games into one. It's got weird pacing issues where like, because the Elite Four is not the end of the game, it's like really low stats. The most perfect Pokemon game is Explorers in the Sky. The most perfect Pokemon game is the game that came out when you were 10. Which for me was Gold and Silver. You know, I'm not immune to it. But even looking back on it, like, they never really hit that same level of, like, personality in the sprites. Sprites in 1 have personality in the same way that, like, your weird uncle has personality. Gen 2 was, like, they perfected what stuff could look like on the Game Boy. The dithering in the sprite work was, like, really sick. Like, everything looked great. Gen 3 took those exact same sprites and just kind of, like, recolored them and upscaled them. And they not look good because of it. I think Gen 3 is really ugly looking, actually. And then Gen 4 was, you know, better than 3 at least. And then Gen 5, I don't really like the moving sprites at all. Iwata fixed the game. Oh, it was Iwata, yeah. Miyamoto, I don't know. It was one of them. They fixed that shit. Gold and Silver felt like this is the final game, let's go with the bank kind of game. Yeah. It was like an everyone is here. It was Smash Bros. style. Like Gen 4 the most, but only because of how snowy it is. There were some obvious like issues in retrospect with Gen 2 still, right? Like you had things like the physical special split didn't exist yet, which is an obvious issue. People like, I've seen people who are like revisionist history folks about how Gen 2 or like those physical special split ruined the game and this and that, and it's like, you're actually insane. Like those people who are making videos about how Sonic Forces was like the better game out of it in Generations, when it's like nobody who wasn't a diehard Sonic fan looking for reasons to not hate the game they were playing liked Forces. It's like, you're being contrarian. It's fine. It's like, whatever, but just like going up to it. Once Pokemon became rounded and cute instead of Pidgey just being bird sprite, it lost the magic for me. Gen 1 sprites are like really interesting, but like not necessarily in a like this is good way, but like it is interesting. No! Okay, I lived. Alright, we're in there. Hello from Indonesia. Hello from Canada. Gen 1 designs are so round. So the thing with Gen 1 is that they did not have artwork to build the sprites off of. The sprites came before the official artwork did. There was basically ideas. It was like, this is what coughing looks like, and someone was like, alright, and they drew it. And that's why like the skull and crossbones is on their forehead instead of the belly. Is then Sugimori came in and was like, I'm gonna refine all these. Novelty aside, Gen 2 had way better sprites because it was the Game Boy Advance, not Game Boy Color. No, it was Game Boy Color. What are you talking about? My problem with Gold Silver is you still use mainly Kanto Pokemon. Your starter and Mareep before the Elite Four. You can get Quillfish. Not much else matters because you can get Quillfish early. Fifth Diamond, hell yeah. So we're gonna make some money here, that's sick. So a thing to remember about Gen 2 when it came out, like, in retrospect, sure, whatever, you can make those arguments. The Kanto Pokemon were, like, they were there, but it was pretty, like, 70-30. Before the cup. Saying it was like just Mareep is like kind of weird because like the first route you get like Ledian and Spinarak and Hoot Hoot and like that's super early game. And then you know you get Miltank and Snubble and stuff like that in the route after Ekritik. There's lots of stuff you can get. You can get a bunch of unknowns if you want. You can get early Lapras. It's like, oh my god, Lapras isn't like super rare anymore. And there's like a lore reason for it, which was cute. Alright. Gen 3 was on GBA. Yeah. Gen 2 was just Gen 1 with the new secret mons for us as kids. Some people had it as their first game. It feels like it was made as a Gen 1 expansion. It does feel like it was made as a Gen 1 expansion. It's Pokemon 1.5, right? Monster Rancher style Digimon game would be fun, but it would never happen. I mean, Digimon World is nothing if not Monster Rancher 1, right? The Lapras lore is that Lapras was hunted near extinction, and then through conservation efforts, they became more like the population rebounded after Gen 1. Because Gen 2 is what, like 7 years after Gen 1 or something? It's hard to go back as an adult and not use the best Pokemon. Oh yeah, no, I get it. I'm talking explicitly within the zeitgeist, within like what it was compared to. It's like how, you know, you can go back and like talk about old movies and how it's like, yeah, it's not that good with retrospect and this and that. But game dev and like game design and all that stuff has come so far in 24 years, right? If you wanted to make that exact same game but better, you probably could. And it feels like they tried with Soul Silver and Heart Gold, and like, you know, those are good, competent games, but they are so sterile looking to me. I don't like that style. I don't like the DS style of Pokemon games like at all, which is a personal thing. I think within the limitations of what was possible on the hardware, Gen 2 nailed it. And Gen 4 was like, didn't really, aesthetically at least. I like being surprised by sprite designs and not knowing what creatures are before seeing them. Knowing the Pokedex and what they look like ahead of time bums me out a bit. Yeah. Hot take, Digimon World 2 was good if you take out the field mechanic. My hot take is Digimon World 2 is good for the first half of the game. It's a very, very strong game, and then it's like, oh, actually, we want you to play this for another 90 hours. I really like 2, until you get to a point where it's like, I have to grind. And then once you have to grind, the game is not fun anymore. Because backtracking is like fine. Having to do stuff you've already done before, not the end of the world to me. But having to do it like 9 times and like looping over and over again, it's not great. Digimon World 2 is good if you remove everything that makes it different than Digimon DQM 1. Yeah, it's very DQM coded. For Alligator looks like Kaiju in Gen 2, then he looks like Barney the dinosaur. Yeah. The voices were cool. The voices are so bad. I did like them though. Hated the backtrack stuff, yeah. Digimon World 2 is good if the game is completed and not having dead time like 7 months total. Yeah. It really feels like a game that was made during insane crunch because it was like, alright, we got the loop. Let's just make them do it like 9 times in a row. Over and over and over again. Docking this gear. Petty Bobo. Yeah, over and over again, yeah. Petty Frame. Some are translated so it's not that weird, yeah. But I like how it's the same voice no matter who's using the attack. It's just the one voice for the attack. Hearing all the names is great. Oh, I loved it as a kid. Anyway, I think we're going to end the stream there. 5:30. I went a little bit later than I wanted, but I did start a little bit later than I wanted. So we got almost a 4-hour stream out of this. It's been pretty fun. I do got to work tonight, so that's why we're doing this early. I just want to say thanks to everyone for tuning in. God, my hair is crazy today. It's what happens when I get out of the shower and I don't brush it. Let's see who we can raid. Early streaming. I bet like Tangent is live. Who we got? Tom Fox. Tangent's not live. Not a lot of Monster Rancher peeps on right now. Anyone streaming it? No. No one's streaming right now. Okay, we'll go raid Library Jesus. It's been a long time since we raided them. So, tomorrow? Am I back tomorrow? Hold on. Don't leave the stream yet. Let me tell you what's happening. Tomorrow, I'm streaming 8 p.m. Eastern, as per usual. So, regular-ass time for a regular-ass stream. But until then, I am going to go get ready for work. I'm going to have some food. And I hope the rest of your night goes super well. So, see you guys.